Welcome to
Esoteric Shaggy.
You still feel the pain of that coin hockey badass jamming his thumb up my butthole.
Turning and turning in the widening journey. The falcon cannot hear the falconer.
As always,
Things
follow the
fall
plan.
apart.
You've
The
been saying
center
the same
cannot
shit
hold.
again and again for like 15 minutes now.
Humanity is loosed
We don't
upon
have
the
any
world.
cow porn in our Discord.
Blood dim tide is loosed.
You're probably a nihilist.
And everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned.
My dick is 8
The
inches.
best lack all conviction. While the worst are full of passion and intensity.
Keto, I got your keto right here right up your ass.
Well, you're a fucking pedophile, so like maybe an atheist or a Christian would look at this and say, well, you're just a rapist.
Tide is born of good works, positive qualities, and successful results.
And we will plant that right between Beardson's legs.
You don't want to get into a dick measuring competition with me.
Oh, fuck, dude. What a fucking day. What a week.
What's been going on? Like,
Well,
he seemed fine. Like earlier,
yes.
I wouldn't have gone to deal with some senile lady crawling around my fence if I'd known like this guy was dying. What happened, man?
Well, you know, ever since the concussion, I've been extremely stressed out because he's extremely abusive since the concussion, verbally. So it really, really tests my patience not to scream at him, you know? I mean, when someone acts to you in an extremely horrible way that, look, I would kill any other man that acted the way he did in the last 5 days to my face. Or I would die trying. I mean, if they were way bigger than me or had a gun, then I would probably get killed. But the point is he's my dad. So I could just scream saying, why in the fuck are you screaming at me? Why? Like, dude, come on. You've been hit in the head. You're only doing this because of that. Remember that and think before you scream at me for something stupid. And so we're having these little, and they're not huge, they're not fights. They're just, you know, little bit of reminders, right? It's just like, you gotta, but we're doing
Like,
fine.
yeah, no,
you know? We're doing fine. You
I-
know, I start cleaning the house a little bit so that we can make it more manageable because after moving his bed, hold on. After moving his bed where I could watch him, you know, because you don't want to let somebody fall asleep for a concussion. There's just, the place was like dangerous because, you know, he's kind of like veering to the left when he walks. Some of the symptoms of shit. Anyway,
Well,
I mean,
what happened to his? How did he get the?
we already look. He got a concussion, and then within a day, he gets informed that he's not gonna get paid a dime for all this work that he did, and he's not supposed to be stressing with this concussion. You know, like there's nothing I can do to change that because the guy manipulated him, and so he's stressing really hard. And
Yeah, no, I
have to hit him. I have to hit him a little bit. So it's a little loud. You know, we got neighbors, right? We don't necessarily have neighbors, but we have a crabby fucking lady who works for the guy who owns the place we rent. People that my family have known for over 30 years. it's not the owner of the place. It would be a lot different if that was around, and it's gonna come to that after tonight, because the fucking crabby old cunt, the shit she pulled tonight, she actually triggered what happened by coming over here and fucking pounding on the door as hard as she fucking could. Because now, okay, what was I doing? I was cleaning. Okay? And like, to get it done in a relatively, it's early, it's not late at night. It was like, what time it is? 10 now. It was like 6 o'clock. So I've got Rubbermaid Tupperwares open, and I'm fucking just throwing them full of, like separating things. Okay, so there's blankets and there's shit laying around, and so I'm throwing them that, and then there's other things so I'm categorizing. Some things make noise. Now when I get to the tools and I'm putting them in crates, heavy tool crates like this. And getting geared up to where I can start my work, the next couple of days. And of course, Pop will come through, and we'll have a cigarette together, or maybe contemplate a movie. Then he'll ask me something really stupid, like where something is. A blood pressure medication of his or something like that, right? And it's not like I smart off and tell him what a piece of shit, retard, cunt, scumbag he is because he asked me such a dumb question as for a medication that I would have never know where that was, because I don't even know what the fuck it is. No, I would simply say, why the hell are you fucking screaming at me where this medication is, Pop? I don't even know what that medication's for. Like, what makes you think I would know about that? And why are you talking to me like that about it, man? You're acting like do you think I stole this medication? It's like, it's weird, but it's a brain injury. And so I'm doing my best. I'm not violent. I'm not throwing tantrums. I definitely have to overspeak him because he won't fuck. I do have to say, dude, stop your mouth and fucking listen for a minute. You cannot just tell me that you're not fucking screaming at me over stupid shit. When I inform you that you are going ballistic at me, and then you will not be quiet long enough for me to explain to your ears what just happened. If you did, you would realize that you just went ballistic over something completely fucking stupid that I had nothing to do with. And then you would understand that, yes, you are going nuts on me for stupid shit. Instead, when I tell you you've got to stop screaming at me about stupid shit, you fucking deny it. And then when I try to explain to you, and just listen to me long enough and I'll explain to you so that you're not just denying what's actually going on. I don't tell you that I'm a grown-ass motherfucker. Like, if I tell you you're being extremely, incredibly abusive, it should mean something. But it doesn't when you got a head injury. Anyway, he goes. Yeah. I get tired of it, and I'm just like, you got to go into your room. You got to go into your room. You got to lay down and watch your TV. And I'm going to get on my computer, and I'm going to do work. Just stay the fuck away from me right now, because I'm going to go fucking nuts. And boom, I mean, she bangs on the door like you wouldn't fucking believe, like the police, as hard as fucking possible. And
who is, like, can I ask, like, does this woman live in the same, like, how big is the place?
Right, there's a hotel that is a block that's owned by the same guy that owns this place, and she caretakes or manages it for him. On her side, there is a fucking, like those doughboy swimming pools there is one that looks like it hasn't been full of water since 1990s, and it's just a big fucking mess out there, and it's fucking disaster. Okay, so my dad has things out front as we're working on making this space usable for us. For example, the carpet in here, it was disease. It was disease. I know because I do remodeling, okay? So first thing I decided to do was like, this carpet goes, and I'm going to go buy new carpet and put it in here. Am I going to ask if it's okay to remove the carpet? No. Why? Because by law, I don't have to. In fact, by law, I can fucking take it out of rent. And now that she's pulled the shit she's going to fucking pull, I'm going to fucking show her the one place you don't want to find me is a courtroom. And you know what? I told her tonight, I said, she says, where's the carpet? I was like, it's gone because it was nasty. And I plan on buying new carpet and putting it in there. And she goes, no, you don't. That's not your whatever. And I didn't even say anything more.
I mean, what, like, why would you
look,
like?
by law, I can put it
rip out a carpet.
I wasn't gonna charge. I wasn't gonna fucking charge them for
well,
it.
does she think you're like ripping up the carpet to sell it on the street?
By law, I could fucking do all the remodeling that's necessary, and I can motherfucking deduct it from rent, and then she can have good.
No, I mean, I want to know what the fuck does she think happened to the carpet? Where is the carpet? Well, if it's gone, what does she think? I know. Sold it? Are you washing it?
It's like, no, you don't even understand. So first of all, what just set my dad off was the fact that she pounded on the door and almost gave him a fucking heart attack. One thing, you don't do is startle somebody, and the way she did it fucking startled the fuck out of me. If I was armed, she might have gotten fucking plugged doing that, Of course, I don't shoot through doors and I don't have guns. I'm armed with the flashlight. That's all I need.
You really should have more than that, bro. I would highly recommend you get in touch with some black people and get yourself some guns. Do not buy them from the government because don't buy them legally. Because if you buy them legally and all someone has to do is get like
why you think I need guns.
Everyone should have guns. It is in Joseph Smith would have wanted you to have a gun. Well, I believe everyone should have a gun.
I have all I need right here. Besides, come on, you're smarter than that. You're smarter than that, Shaggy.
I'm not. I literally believe that Joseph Smith died in a gunfight. Joseph Smith died in a gunfight. My prophet died in a gunfight.
What I meant, hey, you're not listening. What I meant was you're smarter than to give me advice that you don't need to give me.
Oh, yeah, I know that. Yeah.
There you go.
I thought you were questioning whether I'm smart. I'm too smart to follow Joseph Smith. No, I'm dumb enough to follow Joseph Smith. I follow Joseph Smith every day.
What I'm saying is he was doing just fine except for bickering back and forth while I was cleaning. That's the second time. Okay, she came. The nicer daughter came over a couple nights before when I was cleaning. And but she was real nice. She knocked on the door and said, I just heard a real bang. Are you guys okay? Are you fighting or what? And actually, me and my dad weren't fighting or anything. We had, that was when I was moving the bed into the room. Yes, obviously moving things must have banged the wall or something. But in any event, she comes over, the older lady comes over tonight, and she's fucking screaming at the top of her fucking lungs at my front door after banging is hard. And she doesn't fucking, and I really cannot believe that none of the fucking people out here have associate what just happened with my fucking dad and how she decided to approach the door. Instead of knocking on the door and asking what's going on like her daughter did the night before. And right before I left, I just told the other lady, I don't know what I told her. It was something to get fucked. And that's a younger. Oh, I know what it was. It was like the younger daughter, prettier one. She says something. The mom they started talking shit, right? About the whole, the yard. They started telling me, get that fucking yard clean. What's that doing out there? What's that? I'm sitting there going, first of all, it's not my place to argue the swimming pool and the other side, and how disgusting that fucking looks. But the fact that everything that's out in front of our area that we rent is actually our tools, and they're covered up by our fucking tarps, and they're there because there's nowhere else to put them. We rent that area. If you don't like it, you can suck a fucking dick. Her only problem is that I guess she tells me that she lent this bunk bed to my dad. You know those child bunk beds that are metal?
Yeah, those things
Okay.
are fucking.
Oh, and it's massive. It's fucking massive, and it takes up, I don't know if you saw the pictures inside the room before, but it takes up 90%.
No, I've seen those fuckers before. Yeah, no, I know how big those fucking things get. I have to work.
Hey, listen, it takes up 90% of the fucking space in that room as it is. And the thing is Dad can't get around with that fucking bunk in there. So what? Does she expect that I need to go hunt her down to ask her permission so that what? She can tell me no? I don't need to. Why don't I need to? Because my dad's not safe with that shit in there. And so it was removed from this house. Now, it's metal. It's not going to get hurt. It's not going to rust. It's going to be covered. It'll be put away. And the front yard's not that bad. It's in a transitional period, like a lot of this shit is, because there's a lot of things being geared up for wintertime.
Yeah, I got
like
this.
You would think, okay?
I got to clarify.
I just got my fucking ass chewed. And by the way, I've lived here for almost a year now, and that chick. This is the second time she's told me that I'm not on the lease, so I have nothing to say here. And it's like, really, I don't understand how it is people become landlords or try to play landlord when what? They don't go on the fucking internet and get the landlord tenant handbook. I mean, are you fucking, you really going to go to court with that against me? Because I'll fucking eat you alive. And I'll tell you exactly why. Because I fucking know the landlord tenant handbook in both states, Oregon and Hawaii, like the back of my fucking hand. And I can tell you right fucking now, everything she pulled tonight is illegal. And if my dad dies, I'm going to own this fucking place because I'm going to sue the fucking owner for what she pulled tonight. Because
I don't blame you.
Banging on the motherfucking door like that and screaming at us,
Yeah, no, that's fucked. That's like if you're living there,
and then after Dad gets taken the ambulance, and I'm fucking sitting there thinking, my dad, by the way, stopped breathing in there like 8 to 10 times, like really bad, like where they're banging on his fucking chest. Okay, so then he gets carted off in the ambulance, and what's the pretty daughter say to me? Next time any time there's arguing going on there, I'm going to be the one showing up and banging on the door. And I looked right at her and I went, and then? And she just fucking froze like, I guess she didn't know what the fuck to say after her.
Yeah, no, because the fact of the matter is she's not dealing with Dad anymore. Now she's dealing with Tom.
No, it's the first of all.
And
then exactly what the fuck
encourage
you're
you
going
to
to do,
show her the dark
whack job. Get yourself arrested?
Yeah.
You're already up shit fucking creek if my dad, anything that happens to my dad from this point on, it's gonna be the owner's fucking ass. I better never see any of them again back here. I better never, and no, I'm not gonna clean the yard. I promise, but I'm not gonna clean shit.
No, don't fucking clean shit. Your dad just got carted off in a hospital after these
fucking
guys.
Shit, and they're fucking screaming at me to tell my dad to get that shit done. It's his stuff.
Are these
Mexicans? You don't want me touching it, and it's there for a fucking reason. Why?
I need to ask. Are these spit?
Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? It's a fucking trailer. Yeah. You know those are the Walmart trailers you can buy that you can tow with a car? Like they're real small. You put them together.
Oh, the ones that like, buddy, look where I am. Look where
you buy
Here's my
you go to
camera.
Home Depot and you buy two
Yeah,
sheets
yeah, no,
of
this
fucking
is
plywood,
my
and
life.
you gotta,
This
no,
is
no,
my-
no,
like-
not like that. No, no, no.
I'm in the RV. That looks like a mansion.
No,
to me.
no,
What
no,
you're
no.
talking
Like
about
you're not
looks like
listening.
a fucking palace.
You're not listening. Like
Looks
a
like
work
a
truck.
fucking palace.
Like a work trailer. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, like a
Yeah.
trash, a dump truck, a trailer to
Yeah.
haul fucking tools in. That kind of trailer. Okay. Now at Home Depot, you can go buy these trailer kits, and they're meant to be an 8-foot by 4-foot tall trailer. And so you buy 2 sheets of plywood and you fucking put it all together, and it comes with like 2 or 4 wheels, and you put the one sheet of plywood for the 8-foot bottom, and then you have the 2x4s that go on the side, and you have a trailer that can haul tools and whatever you need. So
Yeah.
all the stuff that we can't store in a living room where you're going to fucking live, or a bedroom where you're going to live, like tile tools, that kind of stuff, that gets stored in the trailer with the tarp over it. And then, yes, as we move stuff out of this house that makes no fucking sense, and she claims she lent it to my dad, but it's weird because we've been, the bottom line is every time I've seen her, other than when we're going through medical shit, she's just nitpicky. She's fucking naggy. She's one of those very old, the people that like have power trips, they become like landlords or they become like managers, and they're just really unhappy.
Yeah,
and
no,
all they do is just nag like a motherfucker. That's her.
My honest
I don't know if you
experience
know
with that,
me. I don't know if you know me.
I had
but
an experience like that. There was an old man on Bethel Island whose job it was to make sure all the yards were clean, and he would come along saying, "You have."
Let me ask
And
you
one
guys
day
a
I
question.
realized he had no
Hey,
power,
Hey,
and I subtly hinted to him that I'd do something violent, and he came back,
Hey.
and he fucked off.
hey, Shaggy.
Yeah.
If something happens to my dad, I'm gonna go ahead and just let you guys know exactly who this business is, and then you guys decide maybe to give him some I don't know, it's up to you guys on how do you do it. It's rapport, right? How do they treat your friends? Well, you guys have been following me for a number of years now, and a lot of you act like pricks to me, but you come back and you tell jokes, and sometimes when I'm down you make me happy, and I fuck around with you guys a lot. You fuck with me a lot, but I think when it comes down, like, nobody doesn't like my dad. Then I just, like, I want my dad to come out of this, but even that, just what they did to him tonight, like, knowing he was going through this, and me moving this place around and cleaning this shit to make it safe for him after frantically getting it so I could have his bed in here. Let me fucking, I don't, let me show you on camera right now.
Your camera is frozen. Your camera is fucking.
Is it frozen?
It's frozen all the time. Like, you get stills of you. All I'm getting is like
How about
still
this?
images of.
How about this? What's going
Well, that's
on?
black screen. That's a black screen. That's just darkness.
I've got a
Pure
black
darkness.
screen. How come I'm not on film?
Yeah.
Remove.
Don't know. I'm getting the still darkness.
Screen. Is it? Can anyone see me?
I can't see anyone
Yeah, my
at all.
connection.
I'm looking at it. It's
Let
just-
me restart the broadcast then.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show a grand tour of why. Okay, so fuck. So
Shit, it's freezing. We're good. We got it. Again.
Here's Dad's room, right? Does that really look very safe? A lot of stuff to trip over, things like
Yeah,
that, right?
No,
Okay, so
no, what the fuck? No.
moving his bed back in here because he wants to be back in here. There's a lot of stuff I needed to move around to make it safe for him. And so I was
Shit.
fixing his room, get him a nice place to sit down, get everything arranged perfectly. We don't need boards like this. This thing hits him in the head, he's fucked, okay?
Yeah.
Now look at this. You see this? This is coming into the living room. Can you guys see everything?
Yeah.
Okay, you see all this
a
stuff?
lot of equipment.
Does this look safe?
Yeah.
For someone who has a concussion, who cannot trip over anything? Okay, now if he wants to come eat or get coffee or anything, here's what he's got to get to get to the kitchen, right? See this?
Wow.
Can you see it?
Like this is
Okay,
no,
now
this is
on the other side of that wall right there, they moved in one of the daughters. I personally think the reason is to spy, personally, because you know, when I game, I scream really loud, and people are getting curious. I think they're nosy. It's just really weird that she showed up, and then day one, all of a sudden, so she's living there a while, and I guess that's what it is. But now you understand. Do you understand that that me starting to clean this at 6 o'clock is totally acceptable, totally critical, totally critical that it's done. Okay. So my dad's safe. And I don't mean done in like just quickly get shit out of the way. I mean like methodically. And I yes, I was being loud. You see, I have what I was doing was taking things like, you see that Rubbermaid there?
yeah.
I filled that sucker in about 2 seconds. So imagine how loud that is to fill that with shit like that in 2 seconds.
Well, yeah, right? I mean, like what I would
have
done.
I'm not pussyfooting around. There's another.
Yeah,
one
no, I would have told her. I honestly,
right?
My honest thing
like,
is that a Bible.
Like, okay, I also hey, I also moved and set up all of this. I emptied all the drawers, all that, and I set it. Hold on, and I set it all up. Like, and I was in the process of it. That's when I get back. I wanted
to have a look at that Bible of yours.
Fucking door.
You know me. Did you had that? Is that like one of those cool?
He's got doctor's orders not to be fucking startled like that and screamed at. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I feel it there. Is that one of those like expensive leather Bibles you got there? I thought I saw one of those missionary Bibles. Those things are fancy.
You mean like?
Well, when you were over by the door, I thought I saw one of those missionary Bibles that missionaries have. Was your father in mission?
That's
that's the one I have. Hold on, dude.
Dude, that's the Quran, dude.
Yeah, no, I knew it was something like that. I've got that same Quran. Yeah, I have a Quran like that.
Well, if you want to be able to convince a Muslim that they're worshiping Luciferianism, well, you better know the Quran very well.
I'm reading the Quran right now. I'm actually.
And I know, by the way, once I know Mormonism really well, you're going to be fucked because then you're next. I'm coming for you next. Anyway, so here's
Mormonism
the deal.
Truly is holy.
As far as I'm concerned, these people hurt my dad tonight.
Yeah, no, I'd agree with that. The fact is, like, you should have just told them.
Two of them came over tonight screaming, and then after, now listen, sitting in there, my dad fucking almost dies. Like, he stops breathing. Like, okay, he has the thing on his nose, right? So if he breathes, you immediately see it fog, right?
Yeah.
I'm fucking watching it not fog, and he goes into a dead stare, and tears start coming out his eyes, and it goes no fog for a minute at a time, and people are screaming at him saying Wayne, 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 pounding his chest, and he is blank stare, doesn't even know it's as if he's gone. Where is he? Pound on his chest some more. Push his chest. Wayne, breathe. All of a sudden, you see it fog up and then he'll blink his eyes, and then he'll say, "Oh, hey, Chris," and then boom, out of nowhere, come back. He did that shit 8 times. Okay, now imagine I'm sitting there fucking crying. I'm thinking my dad's. He looked like he's dying, and the ambulance took fucking forever to get there. Okay, so then as soon as he leaves, what's the youngest daughter do? Oh, she tells me, warns me that next time. Oh, that basically all this is. I don't know what her game was, but you know, first. I get bitched at by the old lady about how I need to clean the yard, and I didn't really say shit back. What I said is I was being nice. I said, okay, I'll handle that tomorrow. And that was only to be nice up until the younger one threatened me. And the younger one, and when she was like, yeah, well, I'm the younger sister. I'm going to be the one pounding on your door next time that shit happens. And I said, and then what are you going to do? And she fucking froze. And,
yeah, that's the good thing.
That's
exactly it.
She kind of started to say something, and at that point, I just turned around and walked off. And then her mom tried to say something to me on my way out the door. I just ignored her and closed the door and just fucking walked off like, fuck you, good luck. You're screwed. You fucking.
Yeah, no.
You know what? We had doctor's orders, and there's not a person around here that did not fucking know he had a major concussion, and that you cannot do what they fucking pulled. And by the way,
no,
there's no state in this country where a landlord can come without a 24-hour written, a 48-hour written fucking notice.
Yeah, no. What you should have done is just make it clear to these bitches. Look, I'm not my dad, and if he dies and it's just me,
if
here,
he dies,
very different. And fuck no, you're not going to be coming pounding on any doors. Like I ought to be like, look, if this is my place,
yeah, they come pound on. I'll tell you one thing right now. I'm going to get a restraining order against all fucking 3 of them in the morning. So fuck them. Hopefully my dad, comes through. But my dad comes through. It's time to get a restraining order. They can't be coming over pounding like that. Just because they don't like the fact that I fucking have a very powerful voice. Not a lot of people like my voice. It's too fucking loud. Too bad. You don't fucking like it, then fucking get earplugs.
Yeah, basically. Damn it.
Well, no, you're not getting it, Esoteric. The shit I'm randomly throwing into beds is electronics and shit that I need to keep. Then I throw clothes in bins. What's left is that's when I move to trash bags. Like what's left. Old batteries, things like that, screws. And before I don't even go trash bags there either. I sweep them up into a fucking dustpan and I pour them into a fucking rubber tote again. And then I sift through them by hand, throwing all screws, nails, things like that into a coffee can. All old batteries into another coffee can. Anything that is not trash gets put into a little coffee can. And then I sweep up the final trash and it goes into the fucking trash. And so tonight, if they wouldn't have pounded on the door, Dad would have been fine, most likely. And I would have had this place pretty well under wraps. They were, and
well, fuck. I guess I need to buy another Quran. I don't know where my Quran went. I guess I need to buy another one. I've got like 50 Book of Mormons around here and like 20 Bibles. Yeah, I've got plenty of Bibles. I got all the Mormon.
Why don't you come on camera? This ain't fair. I never come on camera, so get your butt on camera.
Oh yeah, I might as well.
I'm crying on camera. If you know.
Yeah, no, I started taking my face off camera. I used to go camera all the time. I used to that was policy, always my face all the time.
Hey, thank you.
We got Esoteric Shaggyism. Esoteric Shaggyism likes to be a faggot. Esoteric Shaggyism.
Just think about.
Well, let me tell you about Esoteric Shaggyism. That motherfucker right there.
No. Come on, not right now. Not right now.
I don't know if it's Esoteric
This is really important.
Cool.
This is really important.
Yeah, all right. We'll leave that shit alone for now. But
I want you guys to understand. Listen. It doesn't just fucking start with a concussion and then what happened today. Ever since the concussion, my dad has had the highest level of stress that anyone can possibly fucking have all the way till now. And if God forbid he does pass away, it's going to be because of what these people have been pulling on my dad. And I talked about this earlier, but let me bring this back up because this is important to understand. And I'm not allowed to contact these people. Back up because this is important. What the fuck? What the fuck are you? Oh, anyway. I'm not allowed to what the fuck is the repeat? What is it? What's going on? What the fuck?
That's not me. Let me shut all my extra shit down. I don't know if that's my end or not. I got tab, Kino, stream, tab. No, that ain't me. That ain't me. I got my priest cane. My priest cane of Mormondom. With, you know, the hammer. The hammer of the witches. I got the hammer of the witches. Now, you guys did fine work on that. I got to admit, that's some fine work you guys did. Where the fuck is my Quran? That's bothering me. What the fuck happened to my Quran? I asked my dad to bring it to me in the hospital. He didn't do it.
Shaggy, give me the floor for a minute.
Yeah, totally.
All right, here we go. This right here is resurfaced wood from probably the 1800s, maybe late 1800s. One fairly popular method of
late 1800s. Wait, so that shit was there when the cowboys were shooting each other? That's cowboy.
And you know what's funny is just this right here, this live streaming right here, as we talk over each other sometimes, not intentional, but just because it happens.
I want to know stuff. You say something interesting, I want to know.
This right here is the type of shit that those people will come over and fucking say that and bang on my door and accuse us of being in fight and ask if everyone's okay and freak out. Because what you and I were just doing was exactly what my dad was just doing when they came over and pounded. You know how I was like, Shaggy, 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 give me a minute, blah, blah.
Yeah.
There was no.
Yeah, I just want to know. You said the wood was from the 1800s, so that's actual
so you
cowboy
see this wood right here? What they do is, if you've ever driven through like the real desert kind of farmland that has the real old shacks in the middle of fucking nowhere, and they're falling apart, and the wood is like gray. Well, that wood's highly valuable, especially if it had knots in it. So they go cut it apart, and then they resurface it, sometimes with machines, or they just sand it. And then my dad actually sanded this one. He did this by hand. And I believe he harvested the wood. And then he uses, I don't know how he did it because I wasn't there, but he nailed it down. Now, it's not a high-res picture, so you can't really see the wood, but then here's his tile. Now, this is also tile, and so is the hearth. Okay, now here's the wood you guys see me setting, okay, or the stone. Interestingly enough, I want to explain some things about this. You understand that these stones are river rock. You see how big this one is right here?
Yeah.
Okay, can you imagine how heavy it is? It's a good 20 pounds, maybe 25, okay?
Yeah, the river rocks.
Now, they're also, this is a pretty thick one, but most of them, if you notice, they're really thin, okay? Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, now imagine if they were all square like blocks, like the kind of blocks they use when they make prison.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So now if I'm stacking big square blocks or square manufactured stone on this wall, and I put cement on it and then I stick it, most of the weight distribution is going to go straight downward. Am I correct? So I could do the whole wall because by the time I get to the top, all the weight's going down because they're all square. However, when you're dealing with something very thin and worse, inconsistent, where we have a very thick rock up here, Houston, you have a problem. This thick rock right here, its weight cannot rest on the thin rocks below it. It's impossible. It's too heavy. It'll pop them off the fucking wall and your whole wall will fall. So do you know how I got that rock to stay there without doing that?
Yeah.
I took
How'd
it
you
in
do
my
that?
hand and I took mud in my hand and I smeared it on the back of the rock so that it would stick in all the nooks and crannies. Then I took the trowel and I gooped a nice inch thick layer of mud, maybe 3 inches, I don't know, just a nice layer on the whole back. Then in the very middle of that rock, I took, like I was fingering a fat girl, I gave her the full finger, the 5 finger, and I put a hole right in the center of the mud. And then I pressed it against the wall and I took a rock hammer that looks similar to a ball peen, but it's not round. A ball peen would break, but a rock hammer is like square on the end. And I very lightly
Yeah, like this.
tapped
I got one.
Yeah.
I'm holding a rock hammer.
Yeah, let me
I'm
look.
holding one.
Let me put you up.
I'll show you. It's
Let me see.
hold on,
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
did it,
yeah.
right?
Okay, so
And it's got point.
if you take that rock hammer and what you got the hole, right? Because you can't put any you want as little weight going downward as possible. Motherfucker. I just fucked up. Now let's try
It's a
this again.
hammer cane, by the way. A cane and a hammer.
That would
with a
make a
spike.
nice little weapon there.
It's an excellent
All right, let's
weapon.
get back
It's
to
an
this. This is
M48
important.
weapon.
Okay, so this rock here. Now imagine. Okay, so now I want to tap it on the exact opposite side of where my suction hole is on the other side, my suck hole, right? So I push. What I do is I take my hand and I push it flat as I can to the wall, and then I tap very lightly right there, and I can feel as I tap the air pocket, and it's about feel. With my left hand, I can feel that air pocket inside as I tap the vibration. As I'm tapping the rock, the vibration, I can feel the air, and once I feel a suction there, once I get sucked, I can let go, and that rock, the weight of that rock is actually being pulled toward the wall due to the suction, not downward. Now, here's the problem with that, though. I can only go up about 3 feet at a time. Why? Because this stuff sets up pretty quick. So let's say I do this row right here. Well, by the time I do this second row here, I got to be really careful not to lean any weight. I got to be much more careful about getting my suction right, because if any weight should move downward, it'll break the bond loose, because it's not dry, but it's dry enough to where now I can go a third row again, but there's no going a fourth row unless you really want to risk it. Now, as you guys saw, I was doing pretty fucking good getting those to stick. So I decided I would come back the next day and finish the whole fucking thing. That's when we started getting the excuses of this and that and this and that. And then finally so again, let me bring that back up so that you understand. The guy strung. All right. So 3 months ago, my dad started the fucking, what do you call it? The fucking that hardwood shit, right? Let me get this. That hard.
Job.
Well, no. I mean, 3 months ago, there's clearly more hard. You know, the 1800s hardwood that he found or that they got.
Let me put on my cape of Cthulhu and fully LARP as the Grand Wizard.
Listen. Clearly, he did more than what you see in the picture here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yes. No, I saw the work your father did. Your father did a lot.
Well, you're not. What I'm saying is, you're not seeing the majority of the work.
Absolutely.
What you're seeing is that last week, right? You're not seeing the 2 months of this bullshit here that he did for the guy. Okay. And so this dude, we got a month and a half of text where this dude keeps telling my dad he's sick, but the minute he feels better, the job's open, dad can come finish this last row and we'll get paid. Well, we're supposed to get paid on the 1st, but he says he might get paid on the 3rd because, you're talking about government pay. Anyway, come the 9th, I tell my dad, this guy's been stringing us along. He's lying. He probably had someone else finish the job, but he's going to string you out as long as fucking possible. For what reason, I don't know. Because it's not going to help him out in court if we wait. But so I tell Dad, I said, Dad, just text him and put it this way. Say, look, you may be sick, whatever. But I have other things pressing, and I've given enough time. Why don't we go ahead and get together and have you pay me for what I've done, and we'll call it good. He sends Dad this picture right here and says, well, you're going to have to sue me to get a dime. Actually, he sends Dad that picture and actually says that his wife finished it. His wife did the amount of work that took me 3 days, and it took her 3 hours. That's what the guy said. And I've got him, by the way, I recorded him saying this. And you know what
that's
that means?
not going to hold up in court. That's
no,
that's
but
not,
you know what that is, right? It's liable. It's liable.
It's liable. I'm legally fucking retarded.
Slander. It's slander.
Look. Yeah, Esoteric Shaggyism down there who cost me $30,000 on the behalf of a group of pedophiles who cut the dicks off children. He can tell you how legally ignorant I am. Like I'm completely. I don't worry about the law, and I don't care about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've got my hammer of the witches and my cape of Cthulhu, and I am the high priest.
Listen, you don't want to be
the high fucking priest out here in my raccoon's nest RV.
But here's the thing, though. My dad does not deserve, all right, so
yeah, no, he doesn't.
My dad takes a concussion. He finds out on the 9th that he fucking is being told, you're not going to get a fucking penny. Oh, here's the beautiful job you finished, and you're not getting a fucking penny. And the sheriff calls him, you're not getting a penny. You got to sue him. And the sheriff's on our side, but he's like, he's going to file a restraining order if you contact him anymore, and it won't do you any good anyway. Just sue him. Well, we don't have the money to sue him right now. We will sue him. But here's the thing.
Have you thought about
the very next day, after all the stress my dad went through, remember, my dad went 3 months relying on this guy. Okay? Now, whatever the fuck Dad's got going on, he's fucking 3 months behind. And I almost don't want to pay rent now after what that fucking cunt said. Because that fucking cunt came over here and fucking screamed in my face that my dad hasn't even paid rent. And to keep my mouth shut.
My suggestion.
Hold on. And to keep my mouth shut because I don't fucking pay rent. And I looked at her and I said, you need to quit making fucking assumptions because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Because that's the reality is, why do you think, who do you think's going to fucking get the shit paid? Dad got fucked. He certainly isn't fucking going to handle business. Am I mad at Dad for it? No. This got over. and used him because he felt my dad was retarded. And my dad wants to please. My dad will help you. If Shaggy, if you live down the fucking street and you had a fucking leaky shower, my dad would fucking help you.
I know. I know. Look, I know the shit kind people go through because I'm one of them. If you're a kind person, you will get taken advantage of up and down the fucking street. It happens to me.
Well, the thing is
predators will find that in a minute.
The thing is, what he don't know is
Esoteric Shaggyism knows because he's a fucking predator-enabling piece.
My dad's stepson is a federal agent, and this guy could end up real fucked because I think the guy's dirty. I think he's dirty as a motherfucker.
Now, I like Esoteric PPPism. Esoteric PPPism is based, I want to clarify. And that's just for your chat. I am listening to what you're saying.
Well, I'll tell you right fucking now. Yeah, so, look, the problem is because it's so rural, it's not like the typical $170 process serving. You got to fucking pay about $500 to $1,000 for a process server to go to that neck of the woods. Probably going to need an escort by the sheriff because the guy's a gun-toting fucking maniac. Remember, he pulled guns on my fucking dad. I mean, think about that. You guys have seen what my dad looks like. If you saw what this motherfucker looked like, that would be like me fucking pulling guns on that old man.
Well, I mean, people have threatened, like, I've gone to people's house when they've told me, hey, we have guns too. And I'm like, yeah, I have guns too. I'm coming to your house. Like, you can't be afraid of that.
If you pull a gun on me, you better be far away because if you're within arm's reach, I'm going to fucking.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you, toxic, get a gun. Get a gun.
Are you fucking stupid? Are you fucking stupid?
Yes.
Well, you must be.
I believe in guns.
Don't talk about guns. I mean, what? Didn't you and I have a private conversation?
Oh, right. We did have a private conversation. Yeah, sorry about that. No, but yes, I am kind of stupid. Like, I'm kind of stupid.
You know, yeah, I didn't really want to reveal, but yeah, I got a guy that's threatened to fucking murder me multiple fucking times by indirectly saying that I'm going to come to your house and it won't fucking be good. Yeah. I think I'm just going to fucking.
Oh, by the way, the tattoo on your chest, I hadn't seen that. The tattoo you got on your chest, that one's pretty fucking based. What is that? It's a Mayan wheel, correct?
Pretty much.
The one on your chest there?
It's the Aztec calendar.
Yeah, I know. I thought, yeah, that's exactly what I thought that was. Well, you got the whole fucking Aztec calendar tattooed on your chest. That's fucking base, man.
No, I don't.
But yeah, no,
no, I don't. You think
don't?
it's based? You think I'm tough? You want to know what the next ring is that goes around here? 1,000 fucking teeth. And then the head of the dragon, it's going to go right over my nipple. Yeah, there's no way I'm finishing that shit.
Well, why not?
I'll tell you what, I'll have him finish it after I die. That way I don't have to feel it.
Because of the pain. Yeah. Like, they can't, like, I was always wondering, like, if the tattoos are painful, why don't you just go in there and then pop a few Dilaudid before you have them do it? Does that, like, fuck with the process or something?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Why don't you come out here? You had to come out
my
here.
own dad. I would right now, but like two things are happening in my life that are
I don't
really.
even know if my dad's gonna survive, but let's hope he does. He deserves it. Damn it,
and
we're so close.
I do because
we're so close. Because Dad was gonna. I'm gonna give Dad my fucking VR headset. He loves it. And I was gonna get the new one. And Dad and I were gonna be doing the gaming team, and we're gonna pick a few other people and try to find a way to get them headsets and have a team of us and fucking go. And
well,
Dad loved it, and it involved Dad in that. And
I'll be running on gaming once Darktide comes out. You should get Darktide.
I just can't fucking believe that my dad.
If I can afford it, I'll buy it for you. I'll buy it for all my friends if I can.
Like, damn it.
Yeah, I am so sorry about your
Damn
dad,
it.
dude. That's the thing. I would come out, but
Well,
I'm
you know
also
what?
like,
The ambulance got to him, which means they should be able to keep him breathing. And then
Yeah.
he's going to have a
Yeah.
brain bleed. So what's going to happen is they're probably going to do fucking surgery and fucking deal with the brain bleed. And then we got 2 lawsuits to deal with. Yeah, because
I'm so fucking sorry. Like I've got my own father. He's got health problems. I'm worried about him. I'm and realistically, I can't travel because like I'm
they
not sure if you're
fucking
aware.
triggered something, dude. They fucking triggered something.
I'm sure they did.
That motherfucking
Like,
pounding on the door like that. They fucking triggered something because my dad was doing fine.
Realistically, I would offer to drive down to where you are right now. But I've been in the ICU all week. I'm physically I'm not fucking healthy. I'm literally can't have any weed or alcohol, or I could end up on like fucking serious like dialysis and shit.
Listen, motherfucker,
like, I've got to stop.
Get your
I have to
fucking
stop.
faggot ass. Put your hands up. Put your hands up now.
No, I didn't do that when people had
Take
it on
out
me in the
your
real
38,
world. I won't do it
bitch,
now.
now, or you're gonna get shot unarmed.
No, I don't
this,
put my hand.
You know this is a fucking airsoft, don't you?
I'm looking at the when questioning it because I've had guns held on me before, and if it's that round, it could be real. If the exit chamber is that round, it could be real.
Those are some nice
my
airsofts,
guns,
aren't they?
Yeah, no, my guns are all 38. I will not buy a gun that is not made to kill the person I'm aiming at.
I don't
Because if I
go
pull a gun
anything.
on
You know
someone-
what? My friend's name is TJ Luger. And I just happen to have a Luger, and I don't think it's a very good gun. In fact, I think I'm gonna fucking sell it because it is a piece of shit. I think. Could I be? It's called a Luger. A Luger something, a Luger High Point or something like that.
Well, what does it fire? What is it?
9mm. Yeah, it's a Luger High Point.
I'll buy it from you.
Is
I'll buy it from you. I'll buy it from you. I'll add that to my
collection. You're in California. You can't do it like and I don't know what the gun laws are when you buy.
I don't know. I don't. We don't do no gun laws with Shaggy. Shaggy doesn't do no gun laws.
Well, okay.
Shaggy don't pay any mind.
So I'm gonna commit a fucking A-class felony on stream. I told you I'm the most law-abiding motherfucker you've ever met. Do you know why? Because when you collect a hobby that can put you in fucking prison, you better become the most law-abiding son of a bitch on the face of the planet.
Hobby.
Yeah, a hobby that can put you in fucking prison. You better be fucking really
no,
good.
these are my hobbies are my hobbies are aplenty. I have a shelf full of right. Here we go.
I'm
Here
just
we go.
joking.
Here we go.
Listen,
Hobbies.
hey, I don't
cool Dungeons and Dragons.
I don't hunt.
Right?
My dad's the hunter. I don't collect guns anymore. I play video games. Ammo is free. And I just need a team. I need 4 more guys. And where's Earjuice? Fucking Earjuice?
Earjuice. Oh, Earjuice is like. All right, so the thing, I'm looking at my old.
I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. Shit's wrong right now. I'm not gonna see Dad. Now's a good time, Shaggy, where we put all bullshit aside. No more drama. This is about my dad. Let's all talk. If Earjuice comes along, don't bring up any dirt.
I don't have a problem with.
Let's talk about how we, the people, are going to fucking react in the event that my dad, ends up, hurt.
I mean, I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to probably.
Well, I mean, listen. What I'm talking about is when you talk about a business and the way that the business is operated, and then someone gets hurt because of that, and then my guests that stayed there, the same lady who just threatened to be the next one to pound on my door like that, she actually came and pounded on a customer's door who paid $60 a night to go hunting because he asked for toilet paper. And when that fucking crabby old bitch was like, it's like, he's like, I've had 2 this week. And, you know, it's just like, what the fuck? And she came over, pounded on his door, threw down a fucking 2 pieces of toilet paper, 2 rolls of toilet paper, and then threatened to fucking call the cops next time he dared talk to her mother that way. Like, first of all, you could talk to someone's mother any way you fucking want to. I mean, you can't fucking say perverted things, but you could say, hey, listen, it costs like 20 cents for a roll of fucking toilet paper, and you're acting like a complete jerk.
Yeah, no,
And
it's
she comes over pounding on his door saying, if you ever talk to my mom that way again, I'll call the cops on you. Dude, this isn't her place. She's not the manager here. And it's like the mom is. Now, if the mom can't handle being the manager to the point where she's got to have the daughters come fucking chew customers' asses out, then maybe the owner needs to fucking decide what. Do you have 3
all
managers?
that needs to happen is they need to
I'll
get
tell
the
you right
wrong
now,
customer.
the guy that they did that to, he has the money to fucking buy this place. In fact, he's
This
the
is
first
all. That's
one.
all. That's all.
Hey,
They're never gonna money and law. Like,
you're not listening. He put in an offer, okay? I think it was around 100 grand, maybe 150. Okay, it might be 2. He's the first one to put in an offer on this place in, I think, a decade. I don't
just
know.
a reminder to
In
everyone
any
out
event,
there.
he's gonna keep going. He's gonna
Shaggyism,
get it,
this
and then
dude
those
down here
motherfuckers are gonna go bye-bye.
Yep. Just a reminder, Esoteric Shaggyism isn't my friend. He's a pedophile enabler, and I detest the dude. Fuck that guy. Yeah,
Well,
he's
hey,
a pedophile. And he put $30,000 into the hands of the people who fired me. Fuck you, Esoteric Shaggyism.
You see this?
Fuck you, Esoteric Shaggyism.
Hey.
Yep. Oh, that's nice.
That's the Hawaiian Koa guitar that I built.
Yeah,
I think I showed you a picture of it, didn't I? With the kid. Yeah, let me see if I have it. Yeah, here I'll show you. I'll show you it with the kid. When I finished it, it sounds like shit. I need to redo the fret work.
Y'all should try some weapon crafting. Like, you guys make
Dude, are you kidding me? How do you think I got into guns? Yes, I built plenty of weapons. I'm just not going to show them all to you because people start using them against me. Next thing, I'm getting swatted and they're aiming fucking guns at me, and then I got to kill some fuck.
No, I mean, I'll buy some of that shit off you in real life, but we'll just.
I don't sell guns in real life. I told you I'm fucking law abiding. I don't teach you. You figure it out. Especially when you look like me. You better be a goddamn most law-abiding motherfucker on the planet. Law-abiding.
I piss on the law. The law killed my prophet. Fuck this law. Fuck the law.
There's
Fuck the law in the eye.
There's the most. Hey, listen, I'm law-abiding until there's no reason to be law-abiding anymore.
I met that day. The cops paralyzed my mother. That was my day of fuck the law.
That's 90 feet, you know? Right there, I'm at 90 feet.
Bro, like, where are you in that? Like,
I'm at 90 feet deep.
Yes. Where? Beneath what?
Beneath the ocean. In a shipwreck. On a wall.
Dude, your life is fucking epic. Like, that's fucking base, man.
Well, you want to see some other base shit? I don't show a lot of. I don't show a lot of this stuff.
You should, like, because I tell people, like, Toxic is a fucking epic dude. If fucking Axel saw some
I show it before, and then what people do is they do stupid shit like oh, Toxic claims he's been to this place and been to that place. It's like, how many fucking goddamn, like, Toxic claims he's been to Thailand. I got a video of me holding the fucking cobra there. I don't brag about it, but you tell me, like, acting like it's a claim that I've been to fucking Thailand. I think more like here's a picture of me holding
Fucking epic
fucking
adventure,
Cobra.
man. This fucking
That's
dude. This is like
I hope you can't see
epic,
this.
dude.
Are you looking at this shit?
Yeah, I'm looking at this and I'm feeling
Oh.
jealous as fuck. Like I wish
Oh
that was me.
hold on. I'm looking. I'm grabbing pictures to show you some. Oh, here's a Russian girl that
I've never been in a shipwreck.
I didn't get to pound the Russian girl, but my homeboy tried to hook me up and get me to pound the Russian girl. But
I'd really like to try Russian pussy. I've heard Russian pussy is really good.
Russian
I'd really like
pussy
to
is
fuck around.
awesome as a motherfucker.
Yeah, I've heard it's you know. Eh.
Oh, I know what I do. I go like this, and then I go to. Why am I having? Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to go like this. Unplug this. I'm having critical fucking heat right now. I'm gonna lose internet if I don't fucking do something about it. All right, get rid of what's going on. I need to turn off application frame host. What the fuck is that? And then component package support. All right, what I need to do is I need to figure out my motherfucking start menu, and I need to start fucking killing some shit. How do I force stop? It's not forcing.
Dude, I'm like borderline retarded in terms of technology. It's a fucking miracle of science that I can work in OBS. That I can work in OBS is some sort of fucking. That's some sort of Lovecraftian thing that should not have fucking happened. Like a monkey that learns to play the piano.
Well, my core's at 80 Celsius, 76 Celsius. Sometimes it says ideal is 100, and other times it says it's fucking 50. Either way, it pisses me off. I just need to do diligence and motherfucking go through my auto start and fucking kill anything I don't need. And Norton can suck a dick too. I think I'm just gonna uninstall this crap.
I don't know if it's a good idea to uninstall your Norton. I've got Norton. I don't uninstall it. It's never caused me a problem.
Disable auto protect.
Like, buddy, if something ain't working, I doubt it's Norton antivirus. Like, that's causing.
No, there's things running in the background. There's things running in the background of my computer that are causing massive overheating issues because I have way too much background programs going. I don't know how that happened because I fucking reformatted. I didn't reformat completely, but I reinstalled it Windows. Is that a wig, Shaggy?
What? A wig? No. It's my real hair. A wig? Really?
No. Let me go find some more cool pictures. Let's see.
It's real. It's very real. I'll never go bald. People in my family don't go bald. I get to keep it.
Well, I would have gone bald if I would have kept wearing a rubber band in my mouth.
I'm fucking going gray already, sadly, especially around the beard. That began in around 25. I've already got the gray hairs sprouting up here and there. But a little salt and pepper ain't never fucking harmed no one's looks too much.
Baby,
I totally, with my fucking Hawaiian shirts and my fucking hairstyle, I look like I just stepped out of the fucking 80s. I know.
You look like you're a homosexual. Wrong Shaggy. Not Scooby. You're gonna feel like a homosexual when I show you these pictures, though.
What? I don't know if I want to see
because
that.
they're so full of pussy that you're gonna be like, damn. I'm so far away from that pussy that you're showing me that I feel a little gay. Now, if you were really close to him, you'd be feeling fucking really gay, but happy gay. You'd be like, I'm ready to fuck me some of that pussy.
You know, I'm going to have a lot of money because I'm no longer buying alcohol or weed because I can't. So
Yeah,
like,
we should go to Mexico together.
the only
brother.
fucking no, I wanted the first
Oh,
thing
did I
I'm
tell
thinking
you what I'm gonna
like,
do? Guess what
I
I'm gonna
can't
do
have
in the
anything
next
else. So
couple
now I'm
months?
thinking women. Like I'm thinking I could
Guess
go
what
and get
I'm doing
Alice.
in the
Fuck,
next 60
I could have
days?
better than Alice. I could have like some of the nicest fucking girls
What
that
I'm
they got,
doing in the
some of the
next
really
60
good massage
days
parlors. But
is I'm going to
no,
get
I should just
hazmat.
fucking I should just keep fucking staying
I'm
abstinent. I
getting
should just keep,
hazmat
trying to get my
certified,
garments.
and that way, I then so hazmat certified gives me an hourly of about $160. And that, my friends, means, and it depends on what I'm doing. Sometimes it's not just hourly, it's like even better. But yeah, I'm gonna make a lot of money, and then I'm gonna buy a condo in Mexico in Cancun.
Based. Fuck, if you ever do make a lot of money, give me a job. Give me a job where I can sit on my ass, or let me park my fucking RV on your land. Something like that.
Well, the job that I would have would be totally illegal.
Do they have laws in Mexico? I'm not sure that law exists. I think they just have money. Like there's certain places where they will shoot you if you interfere with the tourists and the rich people. And then there's certain places where it's just Mexico and there is no law. And it really is the Wild West. Like I can see myself going to Mexico again a few times. That'd be all right. That'd be fun. But man, I am sorry this shit's going on with your dad, because like I worry about my dad. I'm here like really worried about my father, and it's something I worry about every day. So I sympathize 100%. Because when I was living in San Francisco, I call my dad every day because realistically, I've gotten into the issues that my mom had. But when I was in the ICU, I was really scared. I was really fucking scared, right? And I'll open up to you a little. My dad is not.
See, I have the phone, and so he can't even fucking call me, but I don't have a phone, so it's like he can call his phone and from someone else's phone and then talk to me, but he won't. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen because I'm not going to. I've been told I'm not going to see him tonight. He's not coming home.
I mean, that's good. He needs to, if he's having problems breathing, he needs to be at the hospital. That's where he needs to be. And to be honest, I wouldn't say I have a close relationship with my dad. We can't be in the same room for 5 minutes without fighting about something. But I do love my father very much, and if my father died, I would be completely lost. I would not know what to fucking do. I would really, even if I had, I would have money. I would have money. I'd be able to take care of myself, but I wouldn't know what to do. I would be scared. I would be sad, and I would be very alone. So, I mean, I know how you feel, buddy. And
I think that's
like
very similar as far as arguing a lot and then being like, well, fuck, we
no. You and your dad have a way.
let me find you a picture. I
envy.
want to show you some pictures
envy
of me and my dad.
Yeah, I gotta make it clear to you. When I say me and my dad don't get along, he's a British like liberal. I don't know what the fucking version of liberals are there, but he would definitely left wing. And I'm the opposite of that. I'm an American MAGA guy, so we don't like when he's watching his BBC and I'm listening to these Britbong bastards say shit that's just retarded. I'll make these comments like, well, these people are faggots. And he gets really upset with me for that shit. And I'm kind of snide about it because I see how easily triggered he is as a liberal. And we get into these fights all the times because I've got my resentments. Let's be real. I didn't have an easy time of it growing up. I've got my resentments. But I love my father. I love my father. And you have a much closer relationship with your father, seemingly, than I do. I wish I had a close relationship with my father, but realistically, I don't. And the relationship with my mother is so distant that I haven't even bothered to tell her I'm sick. It's like, you know what? I just don't have the fucking time. Like, she's a vegetable. She'd worry, and she'd be aware of what I'm saying in like a vague sense. Like, she's only half retarded, but she's like retarded enough now from the brain damage that it's like, fuck it. She wasn't a good parent when she was functional. Like, and this is a fucking potted plant. Let's just let the people take care of it. Okay. So, I mean, I do feel a lot of your pain there. I would not in any, like, your relationship with your father may not be perfect, but it's not something anyone ever outgrows. You don't grow out of your need for a father and then he dies and you're like, well, I'm okay now. No, that's always going to be a loss for any man, and it's a terrible, terrible, tragic loss. I hope you do not have to face that soon. It's something we all have to face at some time. We all have to bury our dads, if we're lucky and our dads don't end up burying us, which is even worse. But I don't wish that on you. I hope that is
Well, that was
prolonged
the
for
way
as
it
long.
was supposed to be, is that he was supposed to bury me first. I mean, I fucking crashed 3 times a day radically on motorcycles in Indonesia. And, yeah, somehow
Well, if you crash and die in somewhere like Indonesia, he ain't burying shit. The locals there will eat the body. They don't have any food.
well, I gave him permission.
Mm. That's nice of you, but I don't think they would require it. Where the fuck did I put my...
Oh, yeah, I'm Muslim as fuck, so...
I fucking misplaced my Quran. I'm not a Muslim, but I had a Quran. I asked my dad to bring it to me in the hospital because I wasn't finished reading it. Now I can't fucking find it. I might just buy another one because I want a nice Quran. I want a Quran that's bound in leather and it looks nice. The kind of Quran you'd be proud to cut someone's head off of. And that's just not this thing I bought. This thing I got at the flea market is literally like yours, but even a bit cheaper.
Well, the bottom line is you better have a fucking Quran that looks shitty.
Yeah, I've got one. I need to get another one that I can A, locate, and B, respect. But no, I like me reading some Quran. I like me some Quran. The Quran's pretty based. If you read that, so far what I've read in it, I agree with it. I agree. I think God would say that. Yeah. Like, fuck those people. Not the Muslims. I mean, fuck the people that the Quran says fuck those people. Like, Muhammad was right. Fuck those people. Those people are fucking retards. Fuck them. I genuinely wish Christians acted more like Muslims. I have a great respect for the Muslim people and their faith. They rightfully won. The Taliban deserve to win. The Taliban deserve to win.
Your mom is my faith sometimes.
Huh? What?
I said sometimes. I said I'm a Muslim person, and sometimes your mom could be my faith.
What the fuck,
I'm just not paying attention to my jokes right now because I was scrolling pictures of my dad doing cool shit, so you guys can see. I don't know if there's any.
I
did
don't
have a lobster video somewhere. Wait a minute. Here's one.
I want some fucking crawdads now. I want some fucking crawdads.
I love crawdads. I started. I started hunting crawdads when I was 5 years. I was 4 years old. I was 4 years old when I started going into Jump Off Joe Creek at a Grants Pass, Oregon, and I would get little Oh, look at this gun my dad's holding.
Yeah, I'm on these new meds that make me hungry as fuck. Like, I'm constantly licking my lips because it also makes my lips.
Yay! You want? Let me tell you
But,
something else. Hold on. So my ID, okay?
no, my lips are chapped as fuck.
Hold
and
on,
it's getting
no, I don't
one
want to forget.
drawback to these
I don't
meds.
want to forget. Okay, so I had misplaced my wallet. Okay, so my ID is not with me, which is not a big deal because Dad has his, and I could catch a potential ticket for not having my driver's license on me if I get pulled over. But when it comes to picking up the meds, though, Dad has to pick up my meds with his ID. Now, at the time, I'm also shopping around and grabbing some things I need. And the way Dad got the concussion was the back hatch of the car. Well, Dad, for some reason, puts all his meds in his pocket like they matter to him, and then puts my meds in a fucking bag. And since there was a consultation, they fucking open them and then show you shit, and then they don't staple the bag back closed. Anyway, I don't know what happened. All I know is Dad got hit in the head, and then when I got home later that night, I decided, you know what? I'm ready to fucking lay down. And I got no meds at all. 4 bottles. My heart meds, my fucking my acid reflux meds, my anti-anxiety meds, and my gabapentin. And gabapentin is really important because it can help in some cases. And now I have none. I haven't had any meds. And if you've noticed, I've been zinging I went from pretty calm last week on the stream to fucking that shit goes down and I'm fucking just having panic attacks and fucking, especially with Dad's head. And then now it's like I'm fucking, I feel like I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack. My chest feels like a taser going off constantly. If I reported to the EMT, I would get flown to fucking wherever the fuck. Did I lose you?
No,
I'm sorry.
hearing
I'm just adding
like the
pictures.
shit you're saying worries me. Like that last shit, that's concerning.
Oh, having no meds? Yeah, of course. But I gotta go to town and get them because they checked through all the cameras and everything and watched everything. They couldn't find if somebody had picked them up. But nobody returned them, so somebody obviously didn't return them, and so she's refilling all my shit. What the fuck's going on here?
Me? I'm looking around.
No, not you.
Shit.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
A mess right now, and I
Save image.
I'll be getting out of here. Me and my dad are looking at getting me a boat, so I can live on a boat and drive a boat.
Dude, you're out of your mind. You're not going to be happy. Forget that. Like I said, you ought to fucking get your ass out here and we'll fucking go, I would say a good place where we could go.
I'm getting the boat because, like, even if I'm going to do that, I still need to get the boat. I need to get the boat.
Coast is what I meant.
And if I don't get the boat, I'll regret it for the rest of my life, and I'm not going to do that. So I'm getting the boat to experience the boat. Yes.
Oregon has nothing but fat girls,
Well, realistically, I'm
I
getting
told
the vote.
Hypa that if she was willing to have sex with you, just in case you're having a near-death experience, that you would come back, and she ignored me. So you can thank Hypa if you would have died.
I don't
For
think
not-
that Egyptian ritual works except on Egyptian deities. I don't think that Hypa can revive me from the dead with her vagina like Isis revived Osiris. That's not going to work with Shaggy. I'm sorry, no.
You
No,
might need a really.
that did work in
Listen,
Egyptian
Isis
myth
was
once,
hot.
but
Isis'
like
vagina could resurrect my dick from the dead.
well, yes, her vagina does have the power to resurrect the dead. That in Egyptian myth, that is the power of
Has the
Isis. Her
power
cunt
to
can
erect a
resurrect
dick. You could call it a
Yeah,
resurrect
yeah,
dick.
she can fuck a dead person and he will like fuck back to life. Yes. But you know what? The
Fuck
Egyptian
back
gods were really weird, and the
Fuck
Egyptian
back
gods would
to
jack off into each other's
reality.
salad. They did that. Yeah, no, the Egyptian gods would jack off in each other's salad. That's the actual story there. They would jack off into each other's
Oh, I
salad.
love
and then
jacking
eat
off in
each other
people's
secretly.
salad. It makes me just feel
Yeah.
totally vindicated.
Yeah, that's
By
well,
the
I mean,
way,
you might
that
have some.
salad I sent
You
you,
might. You know what? You
had
might be an Egyptian. You and
extra flavor.
Axel has this friend Rex. He's an Egyptian. You know, he can put you in touch with your heritage, but he'll feed you salad. But no. Fucking the reason
I
I'm
was
gonna
curious,
get a vote.
so let's I'm gonna save this and we're gonna do a little slideshow. I'm gonna move you backstage for a minute. Shaggy, you can't hear me when we're backstage?
Like, can you link what channel you are operating from on YouTube? Like, cause this is weird. Like, I know we're live because there's fucking Esoteric Shaggyism in the chat being retarded. But
I wanted to say something in private to you, but I forgot that
well, for fuck's sake, don't say it here. If you want to say it to me in private, say like it should be probably something you'd probably do best to say to me in private.
Right, here's my dad with my grandmother. I sent my grandmother to Hawaii. And you know, my grandmother, see the little cross, she was so sweet. And her biggest fear in life and her biggest failure in life, in her opinion, because my dad was the youngest baby of hers, is she would sit down when I was a kid and we would pray, and then she would, oh, I'm not even here, am I? I'm here. And she would pray, and then we would pray for my dad because she was convinced that my dad was going to hell. A lot of that had to do with my dad being a big shit talker and telling her things like that him and his good high school buddy kicked in doors and shot entire families. So, of course, you know, a Christian mother, I don't know why you think you're going to impress a Christian lady like that. You're going to scare the shit out of her for your soul. I know that my grandmother hold on.
I'll find my Quran. Or I'll buy a new one. Hell, maybe I'll just go fucking blood atone a Muslim and take his Quran. Fuck. I mean, that's manifest destiny. I am a Mormon.
So here's the thing. here's the thing. That I
Conquest
thought
and
was cool.
plunder.
I sent
Yep.
my grandmother to Hawaii because I wanted her to see, you know, a kind of
Can
a
you
cool
please
place.
tell me where we're live streaming from? I'm trying to find the channel on the YouTube. What channel are you actually live streaming from?
YouTube. That would be. Why am I getting goddamn overheating again? Unplug.
Fuck.
All right, let me find it. I'll just find it here. It'll be here. It's gonna be under. It's Smeagol the cat.
Okay.
Smeagol the cat.
How the fuck did we get that? Like Smeagol the cat. Smeagol was this Mexican my friend Shell kept around for.
Smeagol
How
is
the
my
fuck did we
cat.
get a?
The Smeagol looks just
Oh.
like Smeagol from the Smeagol.
I remember Smeagol the Mexican, Shell's friend. I didn't hate him. I didn't hate the guy. I mean, he could be okay. Smeagol the Mexican. He wasn't as cool as Smeagol the golf. but
Somebody
Shell.
gave me this. Who is DEH? Hey, I find this crypto MMORPG is so hyped. The tag fantasy game has
You know what,
a
bro? You're
big...
gonna have to send me a fucking link to this shit on Discord. This is fucking. Can you just link the fucking channel to me on Discord for fuck's sake? Whatever it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't want me to link the game? I mean the live.
Links this.
Here's
Yeah,
the
no,
live
links the
stream. You don't want
Yeah,
me to
link everything links. There's the live stream. Yeah, I'm in the live stream. Link the YouTube channel. I want to read the chat. Like, link me to the YouTube channel. I can't find you on YouTube.
There
we go. Thank you. Now, why is this channel not
that's
in my
the
subs?
cat.
I would have thought I'd be in your subs, but yes, I am sub. I am in fact sub. So why was I unable to find it?
He's looking good in that day. We're probably having lobster on that day. There's Dad with a nice AR-15. I don't know. That's not a bear. That's not. I don't think that's a Beowulf because it could be the Beowulf.
You know what? Esoteric Shaggyism. The question of do I not realize I won't have internet? I'm pretty sure that they have internet while you're in dock. I do not believe that I would have internet while out on the ocean or the sea or the river, wherever the fuck I was. Well, actually, I'd be probably like in that little inlet where between Berkeley and San Francisco, whatever the fuck you call that area. But I mean, I'm not going to. Oh, that's fucking based. Like, I am not going to be like hunting Moby Dick out in the deep blue, right? I'm gonna have internet. I'll have fucking internet. Like. Well, yeah, you have to pay to dock. Yes, like clearly you're going to have to pay. Like, it's going to be a small boat. It's going to be a massive downgrade in size. You know, this is something I genuinely have wanted to do for a long time. I'm going to try living on a boat. Now, when I'm in the dock, I'll have internet so that I can play Dark Tide if I want to, or fucking stream from this very laptop. But other than that, I don't really. It's true. I don't really need much of the internet.
Shaggy, what you need to do is you need to fucking goddamn get your passport, and you need to fucking goddamn save enough money, and you need to go rent a fucking or buy a caravan, little van, and then you need to goddamn go to. You need to drive from motherfucking Sydney. You arrive in Sydney, you fucking pick up your little ride, and you fucking drive all the fucking way to any beach.
No, see, I got my truck, and my truck I can convert that into something
Fuck
like that.
No, you go to Aussie. You go to Aussie. You're gonna get laid by the finest women in the world. They're gonna love fucking Americans. I don't know why. I tell them fuck off, Aussie bitches, and they still want some.
It's because they crave the freedom. They know that Americans still have freedom because we weren't stupid enough to give up our
I
gun
think they
rights.
just want to piss their boyfriends off because their boyfriends are always pissed off at me.
That might be it.
Totally. Oh, so here's what I'm doing. This winter, it's going to take me about 30 days of studying, maybe less, or, being slow. And I'm going to get my CDL, or not my CDL, I'm going to get my hazmat. I don't know what happened to my niece's nose in this picture. I should fix it. It did some kind of smear because of the lighting.
That's your niece?
That's gold. That's not solid. It's plated. But damn, that's a lot of gold. Now, let me see.
I mean, I'm not.
That is a fuck that. Well, it looks like a generic scar. I don't know what it is. It's the Mexicans. The Mexican military makes them. I'm guessing that's Mexican. It could be Malaysian, but it looks like a Mexican fucking military generic scar. There's my little sister. There she is again. There's me in the nightclub. There's me converting to Islam with some radical Muslims. I convinced them all that I could eat pig and pussy all day, every day, and still be less haram than this guy's iPhone and this dude's daughter's pictures on Instagram and the tobacco.
Well, you've seen the life I live, and I'm still the holiest Mormon you've ever met. So you know.
How about that? Lady to my opposite of my eye tattoo is the one I married. The one with the white dress. Damn, what
that's your wife?
Well, we may be divorced. I didn't divorce her. But if she has a brain, she'd have divorced me and marry somebody that was going to give her money, because I ain't giving her shit.
Wait, you married this woman and you've never seen her since? Like, what?
I married this woman and I lived with her for a year, and she cooked me, gave me blowjobs, fucking cooked me great food. I went and performed at the nightclub 3 times a week, and she sat at the VIP table. By the time I would get back to the table, she'd have 3 or 4 more girls there that wanted to meet me. All Star truck, that I'm some kind of rock star. But that's not because I'm special. It's just what the culture of Balinese are like. They treat a lot of white people like rock stars because they are fucking very, very cool people. One day I crashed my motorcycle and they should have kicked my fucking ass. And there's me at Ekbalom. And there's me and Charlie. So
hold on, you just lost your wife at some point? What happened that, like, you misplaced her, or what? I'm confused. What?
This is my brother-in-law who died. I just never, she, now do you notice where I always am? See where I'm at?
Yeah, your life is pretty epic. I can see
right,
that.
No. Just think about when you see your girls, where am I? Here's me again. Now I'm a little close to that dude this time, but look, I got the girl on that side, the girl on that side here. Let's try another one. Well, now I'm between 2 dudes, but now I'm between 2 girls where I belong. This is a little gay. It's halfway gay. That's my sister, so it don't count. I'm between 2 dudes again. Well, I take it back. I'm between 2 dudes more often than I'm with you. I must be gay. Fuck it. I'm an accidental fact. I mean, there's no way. But damn, what a nice girl this was. He had the hots on her. I was trying to help him hook up with a chick, but He couldn't close the deal. And where am I between? There's my face.
Mm.
She is a nice
Nice.
Aussie.
Nice.
I couldn't get her number because I was married. This kangaroo punched me right in my lips.
Ouch.
Well, I thought his paws were so cute, so I held them. And when I held them, he looked at me smartass, and then he backfisted me right in the fucking lips so fucking hard. But he only did a 1/4-inch impact. So even though it was hard enough to make a very loud sounding like snap, ergo, if he would have put the slightest extra oomph into it, he would have knocked out my 2 front teeth. And to make matters even funnier, he knew for a fact, he did that on purpose. He made that sound so that I would know under no circumstance that my ass was that I could have been missing teeth if he wanted to be a dick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, let's
Yeah.
see. Do I got any more good pictures? Oh, there's me. I'm not that deep in the cave, but I went through an archway. I don't even know what I'm doing there. Know what I'm saying, Vernage?
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
pretty
pray
big.
for God. Let's have a real prayer. Can you give us a Mormon prayer?
Yeah.
And we'll add Christian. Is Surfer around? Maybe Surfer could come give us a good Christian prayer.
Surfer doesn't pray. I asked him for a prayer once. Surfer in his denomination, because it's fucked up and shitty, they don't pray for other people. They only pray for themselves.
What if I accept
the
the
church-
DM? What if I accept the DM, but I don't want? And it's
Surfer's like Surfer. This is something I hate to say this, but Surfer's religion is the most Jewish form of Christianity I have ever
So
fucking
what?
encountered. But let me just fucking get into the prayer. Hold on, let me spiritually purify myself a second. Get the light into me so I can do a proper prayer here. Heavenly Father, we ask that you grant Toxic's father peace, healing, and a quick recovery. We ask that you mend his bones and repair his brains so that he might live a long and full life and continue to spend much needed time with his son, continue to allow the relationship between him and his son to grow for at least another 10 years or 20 years, because that would be base, that would be epic, and it would really be appreciated. And we love you. We thank you for all that you have given us. We are grateful
we definitely
for your
love our
mercy,
God. Our God is so
your
cool. I mean, can
generosity.
you imagine some of the cool stuff that we get to do because this
And
creator?
hold on. We gotta restart the prayer. You have to.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know.
In
about
Mormonism,
Mormon.
no,
All right, go
Mormon
ahead,
prayers,
Sonny.
they have to be
You're
like.
doing great. Go ahead.
All right, I'll do it again. That wasn't a good prayer anyway. Let's just.
All right, cool. We'll do.
Yeah.
We'll
Well,
listen.
let me
won't butt in
restart
this
here.
time. I won't butt
You
in.
want to do it?
No, go ahead. I want to hear
All
you
right,
do
all
it.
right. Heavenly Father, we ask that you heal Toxic's dad so that he can recover quickly from his injuries. We ask that you mend his bones, repair his body so he can once again be on his feet, that he can continue to, improve as a person in the sight of the Lord, and so that he can continue to grow his relationship with his son, which is important and precious before you. We love you. We think of you often, and we ask for your guidance in this time of darkness and hardship. Heavenly Father, please hear our prayers, and this we ask in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. There you go. That was a proper Mormon prayer. Not the best prayer I've ever given, not by far. I tried, but it is a lot better of a prayer
to my
than some can
grandmother.
do.
because personally, I know Jesus has a lot of pull up there, but my grandmother was cool as heck. And I think if anyone has pull with Jesus, it's going to be my grandma. So I'll be like, Grandma, you know, he's your baby. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys something about that picture of my grandma there next to the palm tree in Hawaii with my dad. I learned since I was about 5 years old, as I grew up older, and when every time my grandmother would sit down when I'd stay, and she would do the prayer with me, she would always make sure that we included, asking God to save her son's soul. And then she'd have a talk with me about how she was afraid for
my nose is full of. Yeah, I'm trying to clean my nose because it's full of shit right now.
Praying is a joke, Cal. Why is this person Ghost of Nicolo saying nasty shit? Toxic. My grandmother's rolling over in her grave. If you were to chick, Shaggy, I told you something.
Now, Ghost of Nicolo.
Hey, Shaggy,
Ghost of Nicolo. Praying is not a joke. But
Shaggy,
hold on,
Shaggy.
he's spelling prayer wrong.
No. I told you something.
Pray,
I told you something in confidence. In confidence, you probably understand if Ghost of Nicolo was a man and just said something like that about my grandmother. I know you know what would happen.
Yeah. No, but
I probably shouldn't have told you that, but you fucking goddamn know where I'll take it.
Look, Ghost of Nicolo's pissing me
and
off.
It's probably not a smart idea. When
AY.
somebody's dad's in the fucking ER and may not make it. I mean, I can only imagine. I get the news that he's gone tomorrow, and maybe I don't even give a fuck that this is a chick. Maybe I just decide, you know what? You cross the fucking line talking about my grandmother. You want to talk about somebody's grandmother rolling their grave? Maybe you should fucking talk about someone else's. You'll live longer, cunt. Anyway. So just keep your fucking mouth shut if you ain't got something fucking, safe to say. By safe, I mean your safety, you fucking imbecile.
Well, now I'm finished picking my nose, and it's finally like not.
Word about my fucking grandmother, you fucking moron.
Shit, I can breathe again.
You could find yourself. Well, there's worse things than death.
But I'll tell you,
that's okay. First of all, you're blocked. Second of all, I know who you are, so you just fucked up. Because now we're going to play games. Yeah, you're not going to have a very good fucking time. I mean, you had what, little scraps of fucking Bells of Nevermore and fucking people that really weren't very good at fucking trolling and being a fucking, I've never really done you wrong in any way. And even though you had some beef with fucking Bells, you came to me and you were pretty cool to me. So I thought, whatever is between you guys, I don't give a fuck. If Bells doesn't like it, that you've said something about, I don't know, you wanted me to, I don't remember. Maybe I'm confusing, but point is you want to come here and be a cunt and fucking bring up my grandmother for what reason? Well, I would probably be trying to find a way to get your ass put into a hospital or worse, except I know you're a female, and that's against my religion. So, and yeah, my grandmother definitely wouldn't like it, and I wouldn't give a fuck. I'll tell you right now, if Shaggy had said something about my grandmother, he's only 230 miles away. I'd go right over there and deal with him in a heartbeat, and he fucking knows it. But you know what? Shaggy would never do that. Because he's got fucking brains and he's got some degree of respect.
I don't say shit.
You're fucking stupid. You think you're not like she says Christians don't fear death. Oh, really? I've seen a lot of Christians.
Well, I mean, no, one thing I was saying is I would say that your grandmother shouldn't have been praying in that way for one reason, and that is that we are told
that a lot of Christians in
not
Mexico
to,
fear. It's called cockroach, and what they do is they wrap you in duct tape your entire fucking body from head to toe, and then they inject enough cocaine in your ass, and then they stick you in a hot dumpster behind, where the sun is, and then it takes about fucking 3 days before you die of asphyxiation, but it's almost, you're going to feel every bit of it being coked up. Luckily, I'm not a fucking murderer, but I don't know, I don't really, I don't know. I felt like, I'm the adrenaline junkie, I go first. Dad goes first. Somebody wants to fuck with me, it's a bad time.
I like my Yiros.
Hey, Shaggy. You got a degree in psychology?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Do you know a killer when you see one? Straight up, no bullshit.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, yeah.
Do you have any straight up no bullshit? Do you have a fucking slightest doubt in your fucking mind that I'll fucking murk somebody if they fucking cross a line with me?
I think you're capable of it.
You think I'll fucking even blink a fucking eye?
That's an easy toxic. That's not a question that's hard for me to answer. It's a yes or no. And I think, with you, I think it's within you to kill someone. The thing of it is, if you're going to take life, you have to be very careful because you have to make damn sure God wanted you to kill that person.
Oh, I don't give a fuck.
Otherwise, you're fucked.
I don't give a fuck about hell. I don't care.
You should.
Honestly, it'll be worth eternity in hell if, people cross certain lines. For example, the dude that raped my 9-year-old niece, I would torture that guy in ways that I would hope that I would go to hell for. Absolutely. And I would expect that if there was a God, I would go straight to a burning fire in fucking hell. And it wouldn't even slightly reconsider maybe not killing the guy or torturing the guy. I do have to go way back into my history to find his name. It's been long enough. I don't really have to deal with him myself. I don't have to put out any order. All I have to do is tell some friends of mine what he did and that it was my niece. And because he's Mexican, he's fucked. Literally in the ass with a knife. And I only know that because that's how they deal with that kind of thing.
Yep.
And again, I'm not affiliated. I'm not a gangster. But I treat culture really, really well. And I give away a lot. I give away, I don't give a shit about things as much as I give a shit about people. The people I love.
No, but look, can I make 2 points? Just 2 points. The first thing is that one thing I would say is that as far as your grandmother's prayer, it's good that she was worried about her son, but the Bible, Christ does teach us.
What I was trying to say was
ask who will go to.
Hold on, I wasn't finished. I wasn't finished with that. So she spent a lot of her life with, and I would pray with her when she wanted me to. I wasn't much into the Christian, but I did things that, just make my grandmother feel better. I knew that she felt my dad was going to go to hell. Okay. And I got to go find a little, I got to look for something real quick. Anyway, and I was, and I tried to tell her, because I had been around the world a little bit, and I tried to tell her, Grandma, you don't understand how innocent your baby son is compared to like me. I mean, you should be worried about me if you're gonna worry about anybody going to hell. Like, come on, Graham. And she'd be like, oh, don't be silly. And that's just because of the bullshit stories my dad would say. When you tell your mom that you kick your doors and burn her whole families. What do you think?
But here's the thing, like I'm just saying, as a Christian, we are taught. I don't know what denomination she was, but I was taught in the Mormon church. We're not to ask who is
Calvary
going to hell,
Chapel.
and not to say who will be in heaven.
Calvary,
Calvary.
Hey, Calvary Chapel. And she switched around a lot. She did not like any kind of idolizing. She really liked to keep it simple, like Bible studies. That's it. She just wanted
I've
she
seen
didn't like
that.
smart. She didn't like egotistical preachers. She liked like good music. She liked churches that would spend time inspiring people to become Christian, not just pushing a gospel on people, And anyway, so one day I decided my grandmother was getting old. She wasn't going to be around much longer. I was making a shit ton of money, and she'd never been to Hawaii. And to honor my grandfather, who was a fisherman, and he was dead, I thought, he might be proud of me if I send my grandmother to Hawaii. I won't get to go because, well, I had to spend some time in jail for pulling out an AR-15 and, telling some gangbangers to go ahead and whip out their 9mm all they wanted to. And they decided to go call the cops. And anyway.
Gang members are faggots. A gang is just,
no, they weren't real gang members. They weren't real gang members. But actually, one of them was. His name was Corbin McCoy. He wasn't that bad though, because if he was, he wouldn't have fucking took off like a little bitch. Because he left a message on the machine. I was at the mother of his child's house. And I was and actually it wasn't her house. I was at the mother of my best friend James's child's house, and Corbin McCoy's girlfriend had run away because she was afraid, and
she didn't want her nightly beating.
He leaves a message on the fucking answering machine because he thinks that there's only 2 girls there and an infant child. And the child was like 1.5. And he leaves a fucking message and it says, listen, bitch, I'm coming over. I'm bringing my 380 and I'm going to fucking kill you. And I'm going to fucking kill that bitch. And I'm going to kill her little fucking kid or that little fucking child. And so, yeah, I admit I did shoot 2 rounds over the car when they cruised by really slow. And
I would have fired it into the window.
Well,
like, I mean, I gotta be honest.
I just
if they're already if they're dumb enough, like I gotta be honest. What you should have done is you should.
I thought he was a badass. I thought he'd stop and let's have it out. Hey,
but I mean that's why. Like, here's the deal, right? If you give them the time to get out of the car, you have to put the bodies back into the car. If
I would have just put 2. Hey, and by the way, I find out my girlfriend was in the back seat. My actual girlfriend was in the back fucking seat, dude.
Well, I mean, that's expendable. I mean, it sucks, but you lose.
Definitely
it's like losing a
PlayStation. I should have put 2 in the front door and 2 in the back, and I would have got them all with 4 rounds.
Yeah, 4 bullets, and then you just get in the car and drive it into the river with everything in it. You shoot everyone while they're in the car. You get into the car with the bodies, and you take them to the river. That is how that should have been done. In Shaggy's honest
Corbin McCoy was fucking gypsy joker. His mom was a big gypsy joker. He was
the gypsies are faggots. Oh, hold on, no. Gypsies are faggots. Gypsies get extreme. You don't have to be
gypsy joker is a fucking gypsy jokers are fucking a biker club like HA, like fucking Mongols.
But
Well, I mean, are they gypsies? Because if they're gypsies,
No, they're not
you know,
fucking gypsies. They're fucking gypsy jokers. That's what they're called. Gypsies? What do you mean gypsies? They're fucking bikers.
Okay, so in Europe we still have gypsies. Over in Europe, they're called travelers now. That's the politically correct term for them, but there are still gypsies, and they're scum. You know, they're human rats, you might say. The villain in Quasimodo,
How'd I
he
get
wasn't wrong.
Esoteric Shaggyism? And by the way, it's supposed to be Esoteric Toxicism, fucker. And where's my motherfucking Nazi intro? What, you know, you could put my face on the motherfucking dude doing the fucking salute to Hitler, and then you can make my own Nazi intro. And if I don't get my own Nazi intro, I'm jealous of Shaggy having his own personal Nazi intro.
Yes, the Roma is what they call themselves. I believe they're called travelers by people who are not Roma, because you can get called racist for using the term Roma if you're not. The traveler is the white term for them.
Listen,
it's like how blacks can say it, but we can't.
I like my
But
Punisher.
that might not be
Punisher.
like kosher anymore. Maybe now that's changed.
It's an elk head, but it's also the Punisher logo.
Oh, that's
I'm
base.
I'm gonna punish those fucking elk. Anyway,
But I'm like
Creepy Crawdad. Hey, that's a cool name. I love crawdads. They're so fucking tasty. And
crawdads.
you know
are
what
fun.
tastes better than crawdads? The best fucking crawfish, even better than lobster I ever tasted. Actually, slipper lobster are the best. Except for there is what do you call it? There is we call them crawfish. They're freshwater. They're not like crawdads. They're very long like this. They're shrimp, freshwater in Hawaii. And you're a bitch for still fucking blocking me, Hypa. You need to quit.
No.
You need to quit simping for a dude. Fucking EJ can handle his own business. EJ said 1,000 times that every time all he does is talks to me and fucking calms me right down. So if I got a problem with EJ, he fucking gets a hold of me and says, "What's your problem? Why you being a dickhead?"
Here's the thing.
Without
People,
needing Hypa to fucking simp for a man.
I think Hypa's
Right,
probably
no,
blocked you.
You know what you could
for her own
do? You
reasons.
could ask her out though, because she has dated Aussies before, and you do look kind of like her ex in your picture, your new picture there. So you might get lucky there.
There you go.
You better start simping for me then. What the fuck? If you haven't simped for anyone, that is not fair. Fuck you. I'm blocking you. Don't simp for me. I better get a Nazi intro from motherfucking, what's that dude's name? Esoteric Shaggyism. You better fucking put in a good word for
you
my
don't want
Nazi
that
intro,
asshole.
EJ.
No, toxic. Let me look. That guy's actually fucked in the head. Whoever
Well,
the fuck is
good.
running
I need that guy fucked enough to do it.
Yeah,
then.
no. All right.
I'm
I
going
would
to
feel
fuck.
I had failed
Where
as
is
a
it?
Christian if I didn't at least
I
warn you.
can't find
The
it.
guy's
That's
fucked.
it. That is it.
No, look, I tried with Esoteric Shaggyism, but the guy doesn't understand that there are
I'm
limits.
telling you
He doesn't
right now,
understand where those
Esoteric
limits are.
Shaggyism, you better goddamn give me a Nazi
doesn't
intro
fucking-
now. Freeze! Put your hands up. Oh, sorry, EJ. It's
Like the
Brady
guy will
Bunch.
do things that are blatantly
just-
fucked, either because he's
Can I just
malicious
shoot
or he's
Shaggy
stupid.
right now in the head?
It's the
Please
wrong
do.
way. You got to point it
Please
the other
do.
way.
Who
No,
is
no,
that?
no.
Is that
Like-
a real EJ?
No, right. No,
Where's
no, like
Esoteric Shaggyism? Is he the
he's
real
on the other
Esoteric-
side.
Esoteric Shaggyism?
Yeah, there you go.
If I don't get a Nazi
Yeah.
salute, then somebody's ass is toast.
Well, I mean, no, but unironically, the guy put like Earjuice.
This
What's
is
your
an
thoughts?
airsoft.
You like to
See?
Earjuice. You like to moral fag about
That's
stuff.
totally
What's
an
your thought
airsoft.
on Esoteric Shaggyism putting $30,000 into the hands of people who will use that money to cut the dicks off children and give
That
cut
is
the
an
tits off
airsoft.
teenage girls?
See?
No. Hold on. That fucking money right now is being
That is
used
a
to
beat.
cut
See it?
the tits off 13-year-old girls. Do you have a comment on that? Do you have
Yeah,
anything?
don't talk about that again, or I'm gonna blast your ass with the fucking.
There-
No, I'll talk about that every fucking day. Esoteric Shaggyism. put 30 fucking thousand.
These are actual genuine pepper balls. Hollow point pepper balls.
That's not. But when Axel does it, that's a problem. When Axel makes a joke, that's a problem. But if Esoteric Shaggyism actually putting $30,000 fucking dollars of my money into the hands of
Pull
child
out your
molesters,
380. Let's have a little gunfight right
Okay.
here on the shiznizzle.
I just drew my.
Goddamn
I just drew and fired. I just shot.
You
I
better
just
pull out
drew
your
and
380 or
fired.
I'm
Both
gonna
girls
blast
did
you
well
right
there.
now, fool.
Like that is my question.
Dude,
is
I am
like,
committing a terror 1 against you right now, Shaggy. Holding a
That's
weapon
kinda
while
crackle.
I'm gonna kill you. That's a felony. I'm gonna kill you, Shaggy. Not really, but you. If I'm gonna kill you if you don't pull out your weapon. And come on, have a little fun,
pull out a weapon. There's a weapon.
dude. You just lost. Boom, boom, boom. You just brought it. You're like Mexican. You, dude. Hey, vato. Vatos locos forever, Holmes. Yeah, man.
Shaggy, you feeling better, dude?
No, I'm not feeling better. I can't fucking have any more alcohol. I can't have any more fucking weed.
Alright,
Like my
let me
fucking
put him out
guts
of
are
his
fucked
misery.
up
Toxic,
beyond.
can you just let him talk for a
All
bit?
right, lean your head real close.
No,
like
it's-
a Brady Bunch.
Yeah, but you got to
Brady Bunch?
toxic. You're doing it the
I'm
wrong
gonna
way. You
fucking-
got to go the other 180. Yep, there you go.
What
Okay,
the
That's
now
what
you're
he
fuck
doing
is.
it,
are you
Shaggy.
guys? Can you
How
guys
come
stop
I
playing?
see him over there.
I don't know what the fuck this is.
Okay, get your head real close to the camera, and I'll put you out your misery because you're never gonna get laid unless Hypa agrees to do it. We tried. Listen, you remember? You remember? You told me he was in the ICU. Hypa comes in chat, and I'm like, Hypa, listen, I think he might be dead, but he's just a near-death experience.
We all got
I prayed
worried.
to everybody. He'll come back. And now, I know one
I
way
was
for
genuinely concerned, man.
I
really was.
know
I was
one way
upset
for
about it.
sure.
no,
I
I'm
was too.
genuinely sick.
I
I've got
wa-
real fucking
Dude,
problems.
I am not gonna ask Hypa.
Oh yeah, dude. My dad and
somebody
Mandy
as
both died
fucking-
from liver shit, man.
I am
Yeah,
never
I'm not
gonna.
trying to get that way. I'm not
Listen.
trying to live that life. I don't want those problems, so I have to.
I
fucking
am
stop
never going
all
to
that
ever.
Well, she still.
ever
But
try
my
to
dad had
manipulate
cancer.
Hypa into hooking up with a
Drinking, right?
fucking Mormon, unless we really care about it. So we knew he's going to hell for being a Mormon anyway. So we said, just in case you were wondering, GG, we said, Hypa, if you promise to hook up with EJ, if
But it
you
was
promise
Shaggy.
to hook up with Mormon Shaggy, he's in limbo right now, probably being tempted by the devil, who looks just like you. But you're prettier. But he don't know that. Shaggy don't know that. He doesn't believe that.
So it's
Shaggy
coming
was
out.
thinking, damn, this is a fine devil. He was about
I
to
think
hook up with
I
that.
think both Shaggy and you have now.
Anyway, Shaggy, I don't know how you came
Talking
back
about
from
how
the dead
hot
because
Hyper
she
is.
said, fuck no. Which I don't know how did you come back? You should have been dead as fuck. We thought if you were having a near-death experience and you heard Hypa say, I would definitely have sweet, sweet love to him all night long. I would even give him a blowjob while tickling both his testicles with the
I
pinky in the butt.
Just don't. I don't think Hyper's really gonna go for that. Actually.
Well, I know, but if she just said that in a prayer to him,
think
when he was
she
in
likes
the
what he's-
near-death experience,
what he has
he would
said
have
to her.
hurried
really
back.
don't.
the last few
I'm
months,
not
like with the
entirely
rape
comfortable
stuff
with
and
this.
all of that.
All right, if
This
you
has
don't believe
gone
me,
far
how about
for me.
this?
I'd really
I got
prefer
proof.
this to
I got
stop.
fucking proof. I got proof. If
He's
you
not
don't
gonna
believe
stop,
me,
dude.
if you don't believe me, it was only within 15 minutes of me asking Hypa to do that. All of a sudden,
What?
yeah, within 15 minutes of me on the stream making all those prayers to the different deities of Nirvana, hoping that he would just have a near-death experience, not the full death experience, just a little lesson and then come back to us. And then I asked Hypa when she was in chat, like, hey, could you hook up with him? Promise, we know for a fact he'll be back fast as fuck. Now, she said no. She said, fuck no. Now, I picked that up psychically because she didn't actually type it. But I actually picked up psychically that she agreed to do it.
Please,
But the
like,
proof is this.
Ah,
Exactly 15
Yeah,
minutes later. And I screenshot it. Fuck you. I screenshot it. 15
No, I
minutes
think
later,
I
he
know.
was
Like,
even
realistically,
live.
toxic. If
Had
you
to
want to fucking
screenshot
do
that.
this, toxic. If you're gonna
Yeah.
fucking do this, we need to get Axel in here, get him drunk so that he can describe to you exactly what
I
his
don't think
fantasies
Axel's
are
drinking
about.
either as well now. He's so.
No, I think no. Axel was very drunk last night, and he had much to say on the subject of
Axel,
forces.
you're falling off the
And I
wagon
think
already,
that
sir.
Axel
What are you
was
doing?
well, you know, I mean, Axel is the
Of
one who should be here, right?
sex.
Because clearly, this is a conversation that Axel should be having. He knows
I don't
much
know what
more
you're
about the
talking about.
subject
It
than I do.
wasn't forced. You were back within 15 minutes of her agreeing to have sex with you if you returned from the dead. 15 minutes later, poof, you were doing a live stream. I'm like, yes, it's a miracle. Now, Hypa,
This is
you
the
would be the
greatest
first.
idea
Now,
coming on here.
sorry to break it to you, bro, but Hypa's part Native
Oh
American.
no, I know you're loving this, Earjuice. This
Which
just
means you don't need to fuck you because she's
I
an
don't-
Indian giver.
this is shit
I mean,
content.
she can take that pooty right back.
I think we're getting clips right now, to be honest.
Oh yeah, this is the Kino Casino right here. Yeah, this is
Better
the
be.
new
No, we're not
fucking.
making fun of you.
Oh yeah, no, well that's all you need to
Dude,
do
we're
now. You
worried
just
as
you just
fuck. Are
call
you
it
kidding
casino
me?
and just
Dude,
hate
No,
on
no,
everybody else.
I don't think you're making.
And
fun of
everybody
me.
just
It's
decides
like,
to watch
dude,
it.
no,
We'll
no,
get high
seriously.
rollers.
Seriously.
No, I'm.
You
First
can
of
be
all,
protected
fucking-
then.
No, hold on.
Shaggy.
Let me
I'll be
get
cute.
serious.
No, I'm
Let me
just.
get-
I was just saying it's
Let
like.
me get serious.
Troll.
I
EJ,
just-
EJ, let me get serious.
I was really
I thought
fucking
I was
interested.
being
Hold
trolled
on,
the other day.
yeah, I know. Just noise.
And then
noise,
EJ
noise.
came to me and
I know,
asked me
I know,
about you
right,
being
right.
ICU.
Yeah.
And
Right,
I
like,
did,
no,
and you were
that's
being
really
mean, and
fast.
I was like, dude,
I
don't
know.
do that.
Yeah,
Don't be
yeah,
mean about
yeah.
the
I
Shaggy
just
shit. I did
really-
get upset
really-
because people were mean
I was
about
being
it.
mean at first because I thought I was being trolled, and then EJ asked me about it, and then I saw on your channel that you said you were in ICU on that. So then I made a funny video in support of you. I made fun of it, but at the same time,
I will
it
fucking
was to
dude,
show
toxic.
that
If I
we
can't get
cared.
toxic, I need you to like
and
let
we
me
were
get
all
a
there.
fucking word in, or I'm gonna have to fucking snipe this shit myself.
Well,
Like,
if you don't know, I'm going through a lot right now, and I'm fucking
like,
high strung as a motherfucker. Okay.
Yeah, no, I need to make one fucking word in here, right? Because you've got this fucking faggot in your chat that I do not like, and I need to keep making this fucking point about him. He's a pedophile enabler. Esoteric
Who?
Shaggyism is a pedophile enabler.
pedophile?
Esoteric Shaggyism is unironically a
No.
How
pedophile
can I
enabling
believe
piece
you
of
though?
shit.
You fucking
Yeah.
faked a couple pedophile
Yeah,
things.
no, that
bro.
dude, like, no, dude, if I had the opportunity, I would shoot that guy and leave him in a fucking ditch.
Oh,
Here.
you should get out
That
your
guy's
gun.
this shit.
You
Huh?
should get out
There
your
you go.
gun and make it and point it
Oh,
at
I
the
know you'd
camera.
love that, Earjuice. Hey, Earjuice, what do you think about esoteric shaggyism giving money to actual pedophiles? Is that
Listen,
worse than any
Esoteric,
actual
if you don't
pedophiles?
make me my own
Did he make
Nazi
a video or
logo,
something?
I'm
Do
going to
you
have
think
to
it's worse than what Axel did there to Elandrian? Do you think it's worse
Axel
there
is
that
a degenerate pedophile.
oh,
Everybody knows
Axel's a
it.
degenerate. Yeah.
Personally,
But we know that. We
Esoteric
know your
Shaggy
opinion on
has
that,
some of the
Earjuice. But
best
what's your fucking
content
opinion
on
on
the
fucking?
whole
I gotta
fucking
mute you, toxic. I
platform.
gotta find some way to fucking mute you, or I can't get a fucking word in. This is just
Oh,
not
you
gonna
can
work.
mute me. Hit mute right
Well,
here.
I don't want to. I just wish you'd
No, that
give me like
means
5
toxic.
fucking seconds
Well,
to say something.
You
that's
did. You
just not-
told me he was a pedo.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
fucking
Axel's a
pedo.
pedo, yeah.
But I want to hear Earjuice because Earjuice is the one who's like this guy loves the fuck out of Earjuice. Earjuice, like the ground Earjuice walks on, this guy like fucking kisses the dirt and fucking masturbates into his
No,
footprints.
no.
I just fucking want
Esoteric
Earjuice's
Shaggyism
opinion
and I have a
on this
thing.
asshole.
We're like lovers,
Esoteric
almost.
Shaggyism, yeah. This faggot Esoteric Shaggyism giving
Dude.
money to pedophiles. What do you think? Oh, it's funny. It's
He's not
funny.
a
Yeah.
pedophile. I'm fucking 44
Why-
years old.
why is it- I'm trying to understand the humor. I'm very autistic, very stupid, very slow. I'm just trying to
Yeah,
understand why it's
humor?
funny. It's
Toxic
funny
experiment.
I've
when
been late in
esoteric
7 years. What do you
Shaggyism
expect?
gives money to
And it was an
people
old
who
lady who
mutilate
gave me a hand
children.
job.
But if Axel makes a joke, oh, we all have to spurg about it. The internet has to spurg
I don't
about
know.
it.
Suit
But
came
it's
to me one
okay.
day and said Hyper
Okay.
doxed him, and I just said, okay, well, I'll wait for
Hyper.
the evidence on that one, and I'll just say that again. I'll wait
She
for the
should
evidence
dox
on
his
that one.
dick,
Okay.
is what
I
she should
provided
do.
the evidence, dumbass.
Yeah.
I provided the evidence. I provided it. You can fucking see the evidence. It's there. It's like the evidence, like, I mean, I know you're the guy who dropped the child rapist case because we all had to watch the fucking puppet show, right? But like, no. It's all fun. It's all fun and games.
Oh,
It's
there's
not
a
like
rising
this guy's
stir that
actual
does a puppet show as a live stream.
faggot piece.
I've
of
been
shit,
watching that
right?
Rising
It's not
Star
like,
guy.
no, it's not like. Oh, hold
He
on
makes like
here.
videos
It's not
every
like.
day.
No. Could it be? I'm just asking. Are you afraid of the question? Could it be that esoteric really
question?
is some sick, degenerate piece of shit? Like, no, that's the problem. You said that was the problem with Axel. Well, could it be that maybe there's other people who might genuinely be degenerate, sick pieces of shit who should, be ostracized by anyone who's at least half decent? I wouldn't associate with people who gave money to people like the SPLC, to people like the Seneca organization. I wouldn't associate with people like that. I piss on people like that. Earjuice, I would think that you would feel the same. Do you support these people convincing young 13-year-old girls to get their tits cut off? Do you support?
Hell
Why are you
no.
wearing camo?
Well, Esoteric Shaggyism
wait
does.
for the evidence.
Esoteric Shaggyism does, to the tune of about $30,000.
Well, maybe there's enough of these stupid children that their DNA is so.
No, they're not stupid children.
They're
not. No, there's no stupid children. I don't think we have kids in this community. They're not stupid children.
If you want to get serious, somebody did what Machiavelli was trying to teach. He warned. He said, it's just as likely that the two opposing sides will come together and overthrow you should they figure out that you're the antagonist and that they actually are not enemies. Now, here's what seems to have happened starting in Germany. They decided the way to defeat that warning is to divide the police against the people, the blacks against the whites, via the blacks assuming that the police are only against blacks and that it's a color thing, where the police is actually a class thing, as the rich, even the black rich, don't have to deal with.
Oh, we better get away from the topic of esoteric shaggyism being a pedophile. Let's get away from that. Let's just.
I agree with you, Toxic.
Let's run away from that.
It's a good analogy.
What the fuck are you talking about? I don't even do it. I was sitting here thinking about something that I find really important in this world right now. And
I'm sorry, I'm on about my vendettas.
Talking about some stupid shit about some guy that we don't even know that's a fucking alt.
No, yeah, we don't even know. Him.
Oh, you speak of G.G. Allen? Well, personally, he has a lot of different characteristics of G.G. Allen as far as the way he types. G.G. Allen, I've gotten to know G.G. Allen quite fucking well.
Oh, and I share a channel with G.G. Allen with over 1,000
G.G. Allen is very,
maybe G.G. Allen is esoteric.
Keen on electronics.
Maybe.
And the kind of
it wouldn't matter, right? It's like, I mean, in these sorts of things, there's always.
I pay a lot of attention to the things.
There's always a Renfield.
G.G. Allen, every now and then.
I don't pay the same amount.
Yeah, but Renfield always has a Dracula.
It's completely different.
Renfield, that bug-eating son of a bitch. He's never out for himself. Renfield's always acting on the behalf of Dracula. There's a Renfield.
I know.
You can bet there's a vampire running around.
It's like I haven't.
Oh, wait a minute! No, Gigi's here with Esoteric
What
Shaggy.
the fuck? Come on, man. And
I don't know. It's a mystery.
Wait a minute. I'm not typing in chat. Maybe I'm
Simple Shaggy can't figure it out.
I'm
too dumb.
Hello.
I mean, come on, show a little fucking support. Let's have a good stream. I asked one thing of you, and not just you, Shaggy, but everybody. Put the differences aside, and let's have a stream talking about cool things, hunting. Let's have a nice stream tonight.
Do you want to hear my bad news? I got bad news too.
Well, you could do that. I have this little Darren who might be able to help me figure out how the fuck to fix it.
It seems my cat is
probably Gigi would know.
Got sick on Friday, and
your cat, I actually care.
My cat, the cat that I've shot videos of for the last few years that everybody's seen.
Oh yeah, your cat. Yeah.
Yeah, it started getting really sick on Friday. It just wasn't right. It's just sitting in the same spot.
Symptoms.
Well, it's gone to the vet and had $2,000 worth of bloody worth of testing. It cost me $2,000 just to get tested.
Okay, so they tested that's
and
normal.
Probably
$2,000 is normal for a kid.
The spleen is.
I am just
fast heart rate and the spleen is inflamed.
I gotta take a 15-minute second break. I need to go handle something in the house. I'll be back
All right, I'll talk to EJ about the cat and let's see if we can get somewhere.
Oh, man. Come back.
Okay, so here's the deal, EJ. When my cat got the kidney thing, the general test is $2,000 for the kidneys. And that's
well, they did a whole bunch of tests.
Yeah, they do a whole bunch of tests. Okay. Now your cat didn't die overnight. Did your cat die?
No. It's
okay.
It's
So
at
it
home. It's
doesn't
getting
sound like
payments today. And
antifreeze. Did they tell you it does not sound like antifreeze?
No. Well, yeah, they checked. They asked me if it if there was any rat sacks sitting around or anything like that. And stuff like that, because they thought maybe it's in cyanide accidentally. It bought a baby possum in the other day.
You know, rabies potentially, but not necessarily. I don't know. Hypa, what do you think? Do you know
Hypa's here.
About cats?
Australia doesn't have rabies. We've had this discussion already.
I said rabies.
Yeah,
Bell's made a creepypasta about me. Said that I had rabies.
I personally
rabies
wouldn't
in the
trust that.
She got so upset with me when I told her there was no
close enough
rabies in
for
Australia.
bats and bird populations. Bats.
No, there is no rabies in Australia. It is not a thing.
That's nice.
My cat does not have rabies.
In Hawaii.
No, it's probably got a tumor. It's probably on her way out. Yeah. So we'll see if we can operate. She's only 10,
Asia.
And if I can afford it, well, it'll just be depending on what the vet says and if it's worth doing. But you know, I think everybody knows I do like my cat a lot.
Yeah,
I've gone through a few cats.
So you want to try to start making a little donation campaign and try to save your cat and get a little help? What's going on financially?
Oh no, I wouldn't do that.
I mean, I wish I could help you, but right now we kind of got screwed, and of course,
I think we'll be right.
Forgetting, you know, I'm hoping everything's going to be cool, but I keep.
Shaggy,
I'm not.
Shaggy left. Why did Shaggy leave? Did he need to?
He said he had to go do something. He was pretty upset, and Toxic wasn't letting him talk. I think he's just more upset. See, I was agreeing with Toxic on the thing with people making assumptions now, because I think the whole problem is that Shaggy's been making assumptions about what I've been up to for the last few months, where I've done absolutely nothing to him, and he just keeps getting more and more irate and upset. Keeps directing it my way, and it's just like, well, I don't have anything to do with Esoteric Shaggyism's channel. I haven't watched an Esoteric Shaggyism video in fuck knows how long.
Yeah, but it seemed like he just wanted to ask. Yeah, but he wanted to get your opinion.
He just wants to do a stupid thing where he's like, oh well, Esoteric's some pedophile for some reason. It's dumb. And it's just like, whatever, dude.
But
like, we all know it's
donated. Dumb. I don't. Who are these people that he donated $30,000 to? Is it because it was lawyers? Because then if it's lawyers, then so did Shaggy, didn't he? Because he had a lawyer. Like, who are the mysterious people?
With Shaggy lost a lawsuit.
Whoa! Why are my cores 97 Celsius?
And now that means it is.
Hold on, Gigi.
I don't know.
Gigi.
You'd have to explain it.
Gigi, I need your help. Fuck, dude. Damn it. Tell me I'm not in trouble, bro.
It's way more schizo than that.
Gigi.
Your temperature is 100 degrees. Oh, it's 90. Jesus Christ, that's hot. That's nearly boiling.
You're running something toxic.
Okay, so let me Control-Alt-Delete. I'll bet you it's fucking Oculus app. That motherfucking Movies TV is on. You know what I haven't done? I haven't.
You haven't shut down stuff.
I need to go set up all the fucking auto starts and kill them all except for the criticals right now, and then start from there. End task. Norton Security. I'm going to uninstall that. I don't understand why these programs are causing.
Can you turn your fan on to 100% on here?
I have my super fans on, and they're not even fucking helping.
Dude, I've got like 4 fans.
Have you cleaned it out?
Well, no, but it doesn't
Yeah,
look
then-
that
You might
bad.
have, maybe you got the fans
Yeah.
around the wrong way. Like you know, or you're just pushing air in from every direction rather than having one fan push air out. So it's
Well, there is one thing that on the bottom edges, the little vent. There's these little vent things, and it says critical. I don't know. I might have to turn it down. 91's critical. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fucking end this. If you guys are up, if you guys are up later, I'll stream.
Oh, I
Not
wanted.
gonna
Yeah,
sleep
you
very
need to
much
fix your
tonight.
computer. I wanted
Yeah,
to
well,
be able to talk to Shaggy, but that's.
I'll let it cool down for about a half hour, and then I'll fix my auto starts and kill everything except for critical shit, and then we won't have this problem. I'm gonna build a new cooling system for it because it's a great computer. I'd like to get the RTX. I can't remember the numbers on it, but the RTX is good for cracking complex brute
some
force.
contact cleaner and fucking can of air, compressed air.
Yeah, that too. All right, guys, I'm gonna kill it for an hour or two. I'm gonna be up all night. I'm probably not gonna get a call. It looks like a brain bleed, so it's probably gonna be a brain surgery like tonight.
Yeah, it's not good.
Fuck.
Keep him
All
in
right,
my
I'll
prayers.
see you guys in
Oh,
about
wow,
an hour. It'll cool down,
All
and
right.
then all right,
Yeah,
thank
man.
you guys.
All right,
Bye
see
bye
ya.
bye.
Hey, what's happening? I'm just looking for some kind of song title so I can go into just music. See if I, music is really shitty these days. For the most part, you got Tim Pool that music today. I like this song. I'm extremely exhausted. I've been up way too many hours, like a tweaker. This time, a real tweaker, except no drugs. Not even my medication, like that I'm supposed to have. For anti-anxiety, and because it just so happens that Pop he puts his in his pocket, but they opened mine for the consultation and didn't freaking whatever. I don't know. I didn't get them, and so then it turns out the concussion is really bad. It's just this is a really bad time for us to be going through this stuff. It was bad for him to have to go through the stress of not getting paid. Fuck this. Oh man. And I had a great plan. I do have a great plan, but I don't need to do it if my dad's not with me. But if he's here, really easy. Look at this. Look how easy it'll be. Right there. I just spend this winter when I'm inlaying, like when I'm doing my inlay. Instead of playing music in the background, I just play these over and over again.
If you work in IT, you need to tear. And
until I'm ready to go burn out the test, and then I just go hammer on the test. And I got 100% on my safety inspection. And, that's almost, I don't know if there's a lot of people out there that do CDL drivers, but you're talking A-class rig. The safety inspection is the inspection where you walk around the vehicle. And it's ridiculous. I believe it's a 140-point inspection. You only have to get 90 points to pass. But I actually got all 140 points. I didn't miss a thing. He wanted to stop at 90, and I asked him to keep going because I wanted my real score. It's not fair that they try to stop you as soon as you're at a passing score, because it doesn't really grade on how much information that you actually absorbed in the process of studying the manual, because I pushed and I was able, I pushed, so he continued to test me, and I got 100% on my and you gotta check to see if there's little rust trails. Test, yeah, you gotta check to see if there's little rust trails on the bolts of the wheels. A lot of real ridiculous stuff. And what's funny is the very first time I took my road test, I failed because I forgot to hit my brake release. And if you make a mistake on any part of the cab brake check, then you is an automatic fail. However, the same day, and this is where little systemic racism happens in Hawaii. I was a white guy. There was a Filipino guy, or a Tongan guy, which is accepted as Hawaiian there, and in many cases, way more than white people are. And he actually left his key in the ignition when he got out to uncheck the tires. The little blocks that you use to stop the truck from rolling. So when you do your brake check, once you do, you get to a point where you got to go pull the checks out from the tires and collect them. But it says, in fact, in the manual, there's only one thing in the entire manual that's actually in bold print and massively all the way across the page. And that is that you cannot leave the keys in the car because a teenager or somebody could take off with your vehicle, and your vehicle could be in most of those vehicles, even if they don't have toxic dangerous chemicals. A vehicle with a gross vehicle weight rating of 50,000 pounds is really, really dangerous. Anyway, so in spite of losing the $5,000, I told my dad, don't stress. Because instead of spending 20 grand to get the license and the truck and the bond, and then 3 months later my body hurts so bad I'm on drugs again, so that, like, opiates, so that I don't have to feel it, which means you're of course then dealing with withdrawal when you're out of them, so you got to schedule your job around that shit. And just not a style, so it was like, okay, then, obviously, I'm going to have to do it without meds. Then I realized, well, how long until my hands are done? Well, I'd have to hire a crew and teach them how to do the things my hands can't do. And then I realized, you know what? All I got to do is get my hazmat, and I make just as much as I make. Did the test cost you 10K? Did what test? Do you have your programming? I don't know what you mean. No, all right, so to get a CDL, you have to go to truck driving school because nobody's just going to rent you their truck to go drive around and take a test. So people that own trucks will teach people how to drive it for, I think it was $3,500, and then take the test. The second time, I passed with flying colors. I did get to run over a stop sign. It was pretty funny. But I didn't get hazmat because in Hawaii, you deal with a lot of racism when it comes to job positions. So, government job positions, very, very high percentage Filipino. Nothing against them. It's just the way their culture are. Very similar to my wife's culture in Indonesia. They're very hardworking people, and when they come here and they marry or for whatever reason, they just take their jobs really seriously and they do really well. And another thing is they're very territorial. So once you get a group of a certain, group, you're going to play hell having an outsider get in. So a lot of police are Hawaiian. I'd say there's more Hawaiian police than there are Filipino, but I could be wrong. There certainly are a lot of Filipino police. White police in general are a rarity. White government workers are a rarity in general. Not a big deal, though. I think it's just the way the culture works out. The territorial, they're much more likely to hire someone they know or someone that's family, and it just works out that way. Well, there was, like, for example, when I was at the Masonic Lodge, there's definitely some rivalry thing going on between. It's a difficult situation when you're talking about different cultures that are. I don't know. A lot of your Tongans and Filipinos that are in Hawaii aren't. I don't know. I don't know if they're the same in the United States because it's so closer. I personally knew a lot of Filipinos, and they like to fish, and they make some amazing food. It's almost like an episode of Fear Factor every fucking day that I would come home because my landlord was Filipino and his wife would cook cow brains for me almost every night. Oh, I need to try to call Dad, find out. So, I wonder where they take him. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Okay, it says close. See, they didn't tell me where the hospital is. But the hospital can't be fucking closed. So fuck off and suck a dick. All right, here we go, right here. I'm gonna try this shit. I'm gonna have to mute you for a second. I'm having a little bit of a difficult time. Okay, so this is not giving me very good direction. Okay. I'm eating some stuff right now. Come on, Dad, hang in there with us, buddy. What is this? I'm just gonna call 911. Fuck it. I'm gonna mute for a minute. This is not working very well. I even called 911. It's just doing nothing. Oh shit. Well, that's nice. Well, that doesn't look very promising. There's no cutting my phone off. What are you talking about? No, they don't. I don't have a landlord like that. They don't. Listen, the person that owns the place that I rent really has nothing to do with me. Maybe had to come bang on the door today. She's a busybody. Now, she's allowed to rent. So there's a place right next to my place. So it's a 70-foot trailer. I think it might be 120 foot. I don't know. But it's split in half, and one half of it is next to a hotel. And the owner owns the hotel and this property here. So we rented this because it had brains on the wall. Nobody wanted to rent it. And it was cheap, so. But once in a while, and usually only people that come out here that want my dad to guide them hunting, rent the place next door. Well, so that puts her Miss Busybody in this business a little bit. We just generally ignore them. But I'm a dick like that, you know. She crosses the line, and so what I'll do is ignore her right to her fucking face until she changes her attitude. Oh yeah. Well, let me try to get a hold of the hospital. I'm just gonna try to get through the hospital. Let's see. This would be right. I don't know what TTY means. I mean, it's kind of weird. You'd think I would get a phone call by now. You know what I mean? That was the rudest shit I've ever just fucking heard. Like, okay, so I fucking call and they answer at the hospital, and she's like, hey, hello? And she says, oh, I'm sorry, you've reached the department that deals with people that have hearing impairment, so they have to use a special like situation on the phone, whatever. And I go, oh well. I start to explain to her, well, I was just looking it up on Google how to find the hospital that my dad was taken to, and she immediately fucking, she doesn't hang up on me. She immediately forwards me to the motherfucking machine so that I can do what? Sign language as a machine? Like, he basically fucks me right off. Anyway, Yiros, who's that?
Hey, Toxic, how you going, man?
Oh, who is this? Been a while.
Yeah, we've never really chat before. I think we might have been on a stream at one point, but I just wanted to say, man, I just heard what's happening with your dad. Just wanted to say sorry to hear it, bro, and thoughts and prayers are with you and the family at the moment.
Right on, man. Thanks. I'm gonna look up this. So it's in La Grande, Oregon, and I guess
I'll leave you with it, bro. I just wanted to quickly just say
yeah. Well,
my thoughts
thank you
with you,
very
man.
much. I appreciate the thoughts, man.
No worries, bro. Take care.
All right, buddy. All right, so I'm going to look this shit up. I'll put on a little music while I do this. Let's go. But it's good. I thought he was gonna die on me. That's good news. I didn't. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, cool. So, do I need to come pick him up? Well, you know, he did try to bust me away from driving at night. Would he be able to stay until morning? Till oh, okay, cool. Oh, my number is his number. I have his phone. It is 828. And I would. Oh, hold on. What the number I called you from? What the heck? How is that? That's weird. Well, write that one down too, just in case. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe my old phone's working. I don't know. What that's about. I've never had that happen before. Yeah, I'm also wearing. And so what would be ideal is if it'll work because of the where we happen to be located. If leaving before 8 o'clock is very close to a death sentence with all the deer that jump in the road, and just the sunrise in that area. It's sun in your face, zero visibility in deer. So if you can, if I'm good to pull in there about 9:15, then I'll absolutely. Well, you guys are my heroes tonight. Thank you so much. All right, bye. All right, cool. All right, cool. So, sounds to me like what he did was when I ordered that little pints of tequila for fucking what do you call it? Margaritas. That motherfucker snuck off and slammed that whole son bitch and then lied about it. And that whole thing was him fucking, oh man. Wow. That was a dumb move. Brilliant, genius move. Just one after another. And it caused him to stop fucking breathing multiple times. Like an idiot. Oh, you're not supposed to drink if you're on a concussion. Like, what the fuck? Well, obviously you don't want to drink on a concussion, but well, we're at 80. Let's go ahead and unplug this and get our temperature back down. Yeah, I'm gonna take my computer in tomorrow too. Yeah, I'm gonna clean my computer and get it all fucking that way I can be late on rent since she was such a bitch today. I'll let her stress on late rent. Fucking, instead of letting dad stress on trying to get it early or me stress on trying to, not get other bills paid. For example, my friend really needs help right now, and I'm just not in a position to do it. And he wants to send his people to go collect. And I said, I can't do that. And like he said, you're right. Seems how he's already called the cops on you. As soon as they show up, the first thing they're going to do is come after you. And I'm like, well, that's why I'm not asking anyone to collect for me. But I can simply point out, I'm going to make a video, and on the video it's going to show me and my dad working on that job and how our mannerisms are and how we're acting, conducting ourselves professionally. And it's going to play dude's audio of what he says was happening and why he didn't pay me. And it's going to be so contrary, it's going to make him look horrible. And then I'm going to do everything I can to make sure he gets out there. Now, it's not me saying anything about him, so it's not libel. It's his own words and libel against me. Earjuice, you look like you might have found yourself a new girlfriend. What's up, dude? I knew you Ozzy likes some fatties.
Yeah, she's AI too.
Yeah, sexy. So good news. Dad, I think he might have concussion and alcohol. Not a good mix.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yep, he's good. He's gonna live. And
Yes,
hopefully
right.
learn a lesson.
That's it, eh? And then you pick him up tomorrow.
Yep.
In the morning.
And what I'm going to do is, since the landlord was such a fucking cunt, I'm going to go ahead and fucking be late. Is my computer better? No. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go pay the fucking $60 and have them fucking tear it apart and check the heating system and pull it down. It says my computer has 6 cores and they're at 69 Celsius. They're going up to 70.
Well, they were at 100 before, so I mean that's not
the TJ Maxx.
60 is not that bad.
The one you saw 100, that's the max. That's not the actual temperature. That says TJ Maxx.
No. I bet it was on the far left-hand side, when you first opened it, it was at 99
Oh, it was, wasn't it?
degrees.
It was the one
Yeah.
you mean when it was
It
red?
dropped down to about 92, yeah, but it went red, yeah.
Fuck. Let me
It was
show
like
it.
99 for a second or
Show it
two,
on
then went
screen.
down to 98, 97.
Here, let's show it on screen.
Because, yeah, 100 degrees Celsius is boiling.
Now you guys
Is
can
water
see
boiling.
it. Yeah, I know. And it's like, what the fuck?
So, yeah, your computer's at least better, and your dad's at least better.
Yeah.
The world is looking up. Yeah,
Well,
I'm about to
things
go
will be really-
home, so I gotta go
Things will
check
be
on my
really
cat.
good. Dad's living, so what that means is fucking I have a reason to get my hazmat, and that means Dad gets to retire. And that means that all I have to work is 6 months, and in 6 months of hazmat, that means it'll take me by April. I'll have my CDO with all my endorsements plus hazmat. And then I'll probably drive fire truck. And the reason I'll do that is because I already know a company that wants me to drive their tanker trucks for fire season. It pays well, but that's not why I want to do it. I need a refresher course because it's been over 15 years since I've driven a truck.
Yeah, that's it. It's like, yeah, I can drive small trucks, but it's like, or like mini buses.
Well,
it's like, but would I want to?
Worse than that, have you ever driven a tanker?
Not with.
Oh my god, dude, you wouldn't even believe it.
Not with anything on the back.
No,
and
the
only
tanker
around the yard.
The tanker by itself. Oh yeah, so here's how it can be. So if you don't know how to stop with, okay, the worst is when you have it like half full, all right, or half empty, however you choose. But so you're coming up and there's an intersection and the light's turning red, so you slowly hit the brakes and you come to a stop and it feels fine. But what you don't realize is when you hit those brakes, the water came forward. You stopped as it switched back. And
it pushes.
And then when it switches forward, it pushes you all the way into the motherfucking intersection and you get T-boned.
Yeah.
Okay, now, that's just if it's water. What if it's fuel?
That's why I didn't do the big truck course, because you gotta fucking you gotta do all that shit. You gotta take that into account.
The most dangerous jet fuel in the world is what they use to ignite the ram jets for the SR-71 Blackbird. So when it gets at a real high altitude, they actually use compressed air and not fuel. But the only way to light it is fuel that's so volatile and unstable that as soon as it makes contact with air, it explodes. So, like if you watch the new Top Gun movie, when you hear him say, "I'm switching to ramjet," and he pushes that button, and you see the thing ignite, that's actually them replicating what happens when you ignite the fucking ramjet on the SR-71. It's fucking insane. It's scary, dude. Those guys are insane. I mean, I thought I was fucking badass being a surfer holding Cobras. Jesus Christ, that shit they do in those planes is nuts. Anyway, I'm stoked. Dad's gonna fucking live. GG, what's happening, brother? Air brakes. Yeah, air brakes, huh? And I haven't been slacking on you, Earjuice. You're still down, right? You're still gonna be part of our song?
Yeah, man.
All right, cool. Because that's set in stone as far as I'm concerned. The only thing that would stop it is you saying you don't want to do it. You know?
No, I've been waiting for you to send over the stems, and I've just been busy.
Yeah, it's gonna take Nick a good couple hours to get all the stems ready. That way I don't and my computer's not ready to do it from my area. And I got a couple things. I may be selling my fucking Roland because I want to get the new headset for Oculus. Then Dad can have mine, and he can be on my team. And then my military vet from Afghanistan.
Really? Is he gonna play?
Yeah, he'll play Onward with me.
Game?
Hell yeah! And he's a good shot too.
I've been meaning to go back to VR, but the VR I do is you put a custom backpack on. It's called zero latency. You go into a room with like up to 8 other people, or 16 if you're PvP.
I heard about those.
Yeah, and you actually walk around with a gun and everything. It's cool. You get used to it pretty quick, because it'll come up if you get close to a wall or if you get close to someone else. So you're pretty good at. And they just don't, you can't run or anything. And
I fucking love.
If you're walking across a bridge or something, like if you're on top of a building or you're flying on a helicopter and you want to try, or you're walking upside down or up a wall or something ridiculous. Like, it's really weird the first few times you do it. So it's like, it'll throw you off balance because your brain actually thinks like, oh, holy shit, I'm walking upside down right now. This is weird. Or I'm walking sideways because you got like space boots on. You're walking around the space station. So you can basically go up all sorts of walls and stuff. So you just shuffle your feet. And so you get quite good at sort of like feeling it out, shuffling a bit, start walking as you sort of flipping. Your brain gets used to it.
Yeah, it's like when I was playing fucking Saints and Sinners, dude. It felt like the next 4 days of my life, I was getting confused between the two. Not like
because normal VR did freak me out a bit, but then within an hour of playing it, you're sort of jumping off buildings and doing whatever and slamming your body into the ground at high speeds and stuff, and you're sort of used to it. But yeah, with the backpack stuff and you're kilometers up in the air or something like that, and your friend's like, hey, let's jump off the side, and you're sort of like, oh man, I don't know if I can. And my friend, he tried doing it, and I'm looking. He's on a different platform though, so he's like 50 meters above me, or 20. Let's say it was about 50 feet, really. So 50 feet above me, up to the side, and he's walking a loop. He's walking like a corkscrew sort of platform, and I'm doing the same thing. And he's like, "Hey, check this out!" And he jumps off the side, and I'm looking up, watching him. And it was trying to track where he was in the world and put him back on the platform. And so he's just like zapping in and out of reality, as the computer's trying to put him back on the platform. And you just hear him going, oh, holy shit, what the fuck? Oh my God. He's like totally freaking out as it's like putting his body everywhere. And I was like, yeah, I think I'll be right, dude. I'm not going to try that.
You know your fucking ability to make fucking music and content. You should get the same VR set that like I have. You should join our team and fucking it'll be me, my dad, our military vet guy. I'm going to build those 2 guitars, patriotic. I am definitely going to now I got, the military Afghan vet that has all the vet contacts so that we can find a legitimate cause that will really help people. And he'll be the captain of the team. We need 5 shooters.
All right.
I only got Dad, me, and the vet. So I need 2 more shooters. Yeah.
I'd like to do it, I'd like to get a VR thing, but I wouldn't have time. I hardly play games as it is. Although I am playing Fallout New Vegas at the moment.
When we do find 2 more shooters, they buy their own headset, they buy their own game, but what we're going to do is we'll be a 5-man fire team, and then we join the international VR Master Leagues, and I am going. Oh, I wrote Marlboro Man. I told you some of the lyrics to that today. No, or was that Shaggy?
I think it was Shaggy. I don't know. You've been sending me a bunch of links just telling me how to come on stream. So I was like, okay,
I
come on.
wrote it after Marcus Luttrell. Okay. and the idea was, so the Navy, the Navy SEALs Frogman motto is one of them. That I mix with the Texas. Texas has a couple of interesting Lone Star mottos, you know, about being Texan, Lone Star, things like that. That I looked up and used, and then some historical quotes, and then Charlton Heston's notorious NRA quote, "Cold Dead Hands." And so, like, the song's called Marlboro Man. It's a country song. I plan on using the first guitar that I build as soon as it's finished. I write the riff, or I'll already have written the riff for it. But as soon as it's finished, I then use the guitar to record myself playing on that guitar the song Marlboro Man. And the lyrics, I don't remember the lyrics completely, but the chorus goes to the tune of I'm a frogman, Lone Star State, Marlboro Man, something like I'm just throwing it right off the top of my head because I spent a lot of time waiting for the epiphanies to come to me where they fit together really perfectly and very poetically. But it was something to the tune of I'm a Lone Star.
Yeah, I don't get that anymore.
I'm a Lone Star Marlboro Man. You can take this old rifle if you think you can, pry it from the grip of my cold, dead hands. And that's the chorus.
Oh, that sounds cool, yeah. Man, I miss getting epiphany. I haven't gotten that shit in ages now. It's like the older I get, the less it happens.
Well,
where I get a song in my head and then I go and make it. Like, that's how I made Onora.
They have
and you got the gun. He's the gun. I just started singing that one day in the car and like started fine tuning it. And
you got to make your melody.
Made it into a song. It sounds pretty much exactly as I had it in my head. It's quite.
All right, first
I'm quite good at that now. I just don't get those.
You try to write your lyrics, okay? And you're always going to have areas where,
shit at that.
damn, you really want to use this one particular.
That's why I write silly lyrics about parody shit.
How about this?
I suck.
Cold Dead Hands.
Like, what else do you sing about? I don't know. Sing
Cold
about love.
Cold Dead Hands is one of the most notorious NRA quotes or
sexy love.
Second Amendment quotes of all time, right? But trying to find something that rhymes with hands that comes off really powerful and very poetic and gets to the point, that's tough.
What do you got? Fans, glands, bands.
Yeah. If you like the smell of this lady's mammary glands, and you're going to have to rip her titties from my cold dead hands.
Jesus.
I know, I'm bad.
I want to work on that.
Yeah, I had to work on that a little bit, but I'm thinking, man, I like the idea. If you want, like old country style Texan frogman, if you want this old rifle, take this old rifle if you think you can, pry it from the grip of my cold dead hands. And nobody has ever used that Charlton Heston line in a song before. And that's going to be in the chorus. And now think about this.
Yeah. Have you looked that up?
The guitar design, by the way, you got to thank Gigi Allen here because Gigi Allen really inspired me.
Gigi Allen, Cyrax got a violin and is now doing playing a violin randomly on stream now.
Because he fucking.
I just stopped by about half.
Gigi Allen, what you said about keeping it simple and just doing it. It reminds me of what I think it was the guy who wrote Art of War. He said, "He who chases two rabbits catches neither."
Oh,
and so what you said about keeping it simple and just start making something and don't worry about money. I realized, I want to do my guitar streams on the same channel as I do my gaming. And I want to mix my guitars.
Yeah, why not? I
was like,
did,
well,
dude. I put music and shit all over.
No.
Like, look at my channel. It's a mix of.
the way to do that is beautiful, though. I wanted to give them to vets. I wanted to donate and make money for vets anyway, and now I can make guitars that are in a patriotic theme. And when people buy them, they'll be buying them because they get a really beautiful work of art, but the money they spend buying it goes to help families. 100% of it is going to help the families of soldiers that came home hurt or didn't come home. And I'm not even going to get my money back either. I'm not putting just 100% of proceeds in. I'm putting in my own. So I'm going to pay myself $25 an hour out of it, and then I'm going to take that $25 an hour and donate that. And then the wood that I buy, I'm going to donate that. Everything, all of the stuff that I've already put $8,000 into it, that's my donation. And I'm not done yet. And then someday someone's going to buy the guitar for like 60 or 80
Just keep
grand.
talking, dude. I'm just gonna have to mute. I gotta dose my cat and shit.
What were you saying?
I'm just gonna mute.
You're muting who?
Me.
Oh. No, I have to step away anyway. I got just for a second. I got to go get some ice.
Well, no. You keep talking.
Take over. If I could, I got to go grab some ice for my Coke. It's fucking warm as fuck. And you know, I haven't had a Coke in like a week, dude, because of my kidneys. Oh, shit. You know what? Maybe I could bring the computer over here and kind of show my progress so far. Solo layouts. There we go. Here we go. Okay, so right now I'm trying to get this area all set up, and I got all these things so I can put my little special tools in there. And then things like this, and not really trying to mix so much the music with the building. The music stuff's more over here. The building is on this table. Got a lot of pearl there. Right here is a lot of the really fine stuff. And there's a lot of good red in there. I may look for a different red for the red, white, and blue. The red curl's nice. I might be able to find something that's more of a blood red. And then, yeah, so that's too interesting. All right, would you get your little butt off of there? You're not supposed to be standing on there, dude. Who the fuck do you think you are? Specialty cat. All right. How do we go? Makes it so radar to the add to 3. Okay, so we're on 65. Okay, let me go find my fucking ice. My eyes. Ass. All righty then. Pop is going to be cool. I hope he'll stop this drinking nonsense. damn it. Oh, there it is. Are you even still there, EJ? I thought you were going to entertain while I was with my eyes. Are you jerking off? You're supposed to go blind if that happens. Yeah, he's jerking off. You got pariahism. Boner lasting longer than motherfucking 4 hours, make you go blind. You know, I got a serious question about that rumor. Let me go get a Coke.
Alright,
Coke.
back.
I got a serious question about that rumor. I'm sure EJ of all people is going to know the answer. No, seriously. So there was an ongoing joke when we were kids, like, don't speak your mind, you'll go blind, right? So the joke was that if you beat off too much, you go blind. Now, of course, growing up, we laugh at that. Some of us might have even tested it. Jerk off so much, see if we could actually make ourselves go blind by jerking off so much. Never worked. No. Well, I used to see commercials all the time about the little blue pill.
So commercials about masturbating?
And the commercial said, if you get an erection lasting longer than 4 hours, it's called pariahism. You need to see your doctor. And you could, and symptoms of it include blurry vision.
Oh, no.
I'm not joking. Symptoms of pariahism, erection lasting longer than 4 hours is blurry vision.
Yeah, but if you're, okay, but I don't really want to talk about this, but I'd say that if a teenager went to a doctor and said, I'm getting erections that last 4 hours, I don't think the doctor is going to really be worried. Probably just be like, that's part of growing up, my boy.
No, that doctor's going to be totally fucking jealous as a motherfucker.
Really? You really want 4 hour erections?
No. Those old fucking
I remember my young 20s and that. Like, I was just like, just horny as shit. I had a bitch of a girlfriend too, and it's like, oh fuck no.
Do you remember those boners that were fucking like when you were like fucking 12 and they were goddamn fucking, they just wouldn't go away? And like, I saw Eddie Murphy Raw, and I didn't think it was fucking funny because I actually did have a fucking raging boner, and I did get called in front of the fucking class. And I did have to.
My friend, I remember my friend got busted because he was like, I don't know. No, he was in like, it was in like year 4, and the teacher all of a sudden started going off, and no one could understand what was happening. But I think what he was doing is he was like showing the girls that he could move his pants around without touching his pants.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah, King Cooper was his name.
I could do that. I can't believe I did this. I can't believe I did this when I was fucking like, I think I was like 12. My big sister.
I don't know why I remembered that.
She was like fucking, I don't know, she was about 30 years old maybe at the time. And fuck, I find out. It was the day the very first episode of the Prince of Bel-Air ever came on, and I find out that I can flex my, my little. I didn't know what a motor was. I mean, we didn't make about it. Yeah, I have my first motor. So I'm wearing not boxers, but I'm wearing not even long johns.
Are there any clipping channels and shit right now?
The plaids, right? And I walk out of the bedroom and I go, "Hey, Teresa, look!" And I start flexing and just bouncing up and down, and she starts laughing her ass off. And I guess it's funny, like, oh, this is funny enough. So, fucking my niece, the one who died at the time, she was like 7, and she's laughing her ass off too, and fucking Bill, my fucking brother, was laughing his ass off. Then, of course, when I go to school, about it.
Just
I'm not
avowing.
laughing anymore. I'm embarrassed as a motherfucker because now I'm being laughed at.
What's
Yeah,
chat
it was-
saying? I can't see
It
chat.
was fucking hilarious.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? Another thing that's funny is, man, them pubic hairs, they come in fast. Like one
Okay,
day,
good. I don't think anyone's watching, so that's good.
one day they're like really esque, they're like really thin, and then like a couple weeks later, and you got a fucking nice thick black fucking mess.
Is that right?
Oh,
no.
yeah. Well, you gotta talk about fun things in life. At least, if we were talking about that in school versus the CRT and the motherfucking disgusting shit they're teaching kids right now, then we'd
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, my old political party. That's why I left.
Now, what was your?
I mean, most people know that I was in a political party to try and get an R18 in for games in Australia because they had no R18 rating. So what they would do is they would just censor or not allow games in Australia. It was really shit. So we're just trying to get it in.
Yeah.
So I joined a political party that was instrumental in it, but it was a progressive party, but it's old school progressives.
What do you
run
think
by a former prostitute. Anyway, they were all second wave sort of feminist sort type people. But then all the fourth wave feminism and Gamergate stuff happened.
Oh yeah.
While I was part of it. And they changed it from their main goals were main goal of being a progressive was to keep government out of private lives.
Yeah, totally.
Government should have anything to do with private lives. That's your life.
That's what I thought.
And it totally changed to we're supporting sex education plans that SJW people want to push with the safe schools bullshit. They were the ones backing it. And it's like, this is a total 180 of what everybody stands for.
I thought we used to be Democrats when we used to be.
And it's like, what are we doing?
Exactly.
And you try and ask questions, and like no one would answer you.
Well,
no one would want to talk about it, and so everybody just left. Everyone was just like,
Democrats
"Fuck
used to
you."
be anti-war, pro-marijuana, and fucking pro keeping you out of jail unless you did something violent. And now they seem to be for everything they supposedly were against back in the day.
So he's having a stroke.
They fucking flip-flop in every way.
Right? He talked about penises too much. ZXV's gone insane.
Yeah, all that penis.
It was too much for them.
Yeah, it went to their brains.
Oh.
Fuck.
Hey, who's a good cat? Who had all their meds?
Wait a minute, is your cat? You didn't say your cat died, did you?
No, she's right here.
Oh.
I just had to get the medication into her mouth.
Yeah.
So I had to go mute. And now she's eating. Now she wants pets.
Good.
She's a bit better. She's a lot better today. But she's on meds and that. Like, she's not, she's not well. She's lost heaps of weight. And just
make sure
going downhill.
Keep an eye on her. And do you have to work? Are you busy? Are you having to spend time away from her at any right now?
No, I'm all right. She'll go and sit in her spot soon, I think. She's pretty weak, so. She's a bit up and about at the moment, but she's
You
just...
probably don't know this, but the very first day I met you on Hejaz, my favorite cat died that day.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, everybody knows how much I get along with my cat. It's basically my friend.
What we found out is
like it makes such a difference because you live by yourself for ages, and then and then my mom was like, "You should get another cat." And because I've always had a cat.
Holy shit.
But I didn't have a cat when I lived over the Gold Coast because I only had a feral cat, so I left her out west. And so I had no pets for a few years. And so it was the best idea ever. Like, just a good little companion, something to have around, just talk to, pat. get annoyed with, look after.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Always I'm a kitty.
Hey, so have you ever been to the States?
What?
You never been here?
No, I want to.
Well, you might not want to. Fuck. After fucking we get a bunch of music done, if Jason Stone hooks us up in Bali, we might go over there and perform. That'd be cool as fuck.
I'll be alright.
You know who Jason Stone is, don't you?
Yeah.
If not, look him up. He should be fairly well known in Australia. I think he's from Perth. No, Adelaide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's not like a huge DJ. He's huge in Bali though.
Does all the cruise ships.
No, he's resident at Sky Garden. He's really close with the owners there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my old the guy that got me into DJing, because I DJ'd a bit out west just because I knew how to. You know, and out west is small pickings between who knows how to DJ and who actually knows anything about electronic music. It was me and one other guy basically, and the other guy was super expensive because that's what he did for his job.
Oh, Sasha,
it
was our dad went into the ER, and yes, he's okay. He's gonna live.
Yeah, Toxic's dad's alright.
He stopped breathing.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, so I moved to the Gold Coast, which is, you know, party central.
Nice.
And that's where everybody goes to party. That's where I moved to and lived, and right on the beach and everything. It was beautiful. And
what did
and so I started going to this club all the time, and the DJ there I met was Luke, and then Luke wanted to learn how to make music, and he wanted a partner. He didn't want to be DJing for the whole night. He wanted a second person with him. So he's like, "Can you DJ?" And I'm like, "Yeah, kind of, but I don't know. You know, I didn't know how to use vinyl or anything because my brother had vinyl, so I practiced on vinyl when I was young, but you know, like I'm not going to get up in front of a club or anything at that point." So yeah, he taught me everything about DJing and got me really good at it. And Swinging Safari was a hard club because the owner wanted you to change genres, keep it funky, change genres every 3 or 4 songs, and no 4/4 sort of shit. So no, like, not too much boppy techno sort of house shit. Like he just didn't like it. So you get away with playing a song or two, but that was it. Got to move on and start playing something else. So it was hard, and because Luke only had vinyl for a while there, that's how I learned. Until I got my own little setup. Yeah, so he got me right into DJing. But anyway, he went to Indonesia and Bali to live and DJ. He did that for a few years. Yeah.
It's fun. I love
it. It was a cool job, man. Like, man, the amount of money that guy, like, and he, you know, and he'll cut me in on stuff, and he'd just be like, you know, oh, we're going to go do a 30th birthday party out at and it's like a private dorp out in the middle of the sticks with all these hippies, and it's like, oh, you've only got to play for 2 hours, and he's like, and you get $1,500. Like, what? Playing for a bunch of hippies? Like, you kidding me? Yeah. Like, play at Woodford for all 7 days, which is a big folk festival, but you know they have a bar there that will play this sort of jazzy stuff. You get free entry, free camping, staying at a festival for 7 days, and you get paid for it. And like the pay wasn't, I don't know what he was getting, but he only gave me like $200.
I gotta drive by myself. I'm a little scared. Oh, guys, the only thing I'm afraid of is driving by myself when I'm this tired.
Good money.
Because I remember I stayed up 2 nights watching my dad, and then tonight it's like it's 2:30 in the morning, and I'm not gonna sleep. I never sleep longer than 3 hours, and I'm gonna be shaking my head and slapping myself in the face. It's gonna be really tough. tough.
I think
tough.
Bronx Beats DJs a lot though. I don't know how much money he makes.
Bronx Beats has been a Bronx Beats has been a pussy ever since I fucking made a joke about his fucking long ass fucking live stream music set.
It's alright.
All of a sudden he started trash talking my music, so what did he expect?
He does that. His music's good though.
First time I listened to something he did, I came across a drop that I liked, and I told him my honest opinion about it, and he was all stoked. So I was like, well, this is what I liked about it, and I meant it, and, as descriptive as I could be. And I didn't have, time to listen to every one of them, and then...
he sends a lot of stuff sometimes, and it's like, oh, okay. I can't do that. I'm just in the middle of something. I can't just drop it and listen to 5 songs.
Yeah,
but I do try it.
He's just one of those people that's a little touchy about it,
Yeah.
And it doesn't make sense if you're gonna be that touchy about like you expect somebody to listen to that much detail and then spend the time to explain exactly how they feel so that you'll be satisfied. Well, then maybe you shouldn't be fucking revenge shit talking them when you don't like the fact that they didn't fucking praise you as God enough. You know what I mean? It's like I told him, it sounds good, it sounds professional. Well, it wasn't enough because the very next chance he had to fucking talk shit about mine was to fucking just tell me what trash it was.
Oh, I think he does that anyway because he's trash talked my stuff before.
You know what though? Here's the thing, EJ.
Which doesn't worry me. I mean, I prefer people tell me what I need to do better because I know when my song's good or not. Like, I don't need other people telling me.
That's what I'm saying. Here's the thing: is I didn't want to be mean, but he used cheap shit. It was more like toys that he was using to write what he was writing. If he wrote it, it was junk. It didn't sound horrible, and the one part that I said I liked, I did like. I wasn't completely honest with him because if I was, it wouldn't have done him any good. It would have been discouraging. I was honest.
Well, I think his music's great. Like it's very well put together, and it's good for clubs and things like that. And that's the thing. Like, I can never make club tracks because I'm never going to make something that's genre specific and fit in with that. I bet I'm never going to be good enough to do that.
I'd have to listen to more of his work.
Like with you, I like your songs because of the new, they're unique. Like, that bass line, the bass lines and shit that, when you hear a song with Toxic Angel, you know what you get. I know exactly what sort of song I'm going to get, and I look forward to it because the bass lines are pretty good and that.
Well, they're not
they're great. It's the best part about it, man.
They're not where
Those fucking bass lines with your drum beats are always like a bit off and that. Like they're not just a simple
I like to make drum beats out of sounds that aren't drums. Like I like the machinery being.
Yeah, I used to do that a lot.
So when it's like boom, 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 that's cool. Yeah. First time I ever did it is when they were doing all the snuff flicks, and I took a bunch.
Yeah, I have a 24-bit recorder. I did that. I recorded all my car door slamming and that.
Oh,
used it all.
Insane.
Yeah, I've still got that. I still use that sound sometimes. Like the boot slamming is a pretty good bass sound to it.
Oh, my pops will be all right.
But then sometimes, you put the pitch down on something, you can turn anything into a bass sound. That's the thing about software these days. It's just so, and hardware, it's just so fucking different to what it was even 10 years ago. Just the difference, the advance in technology. It's amazing.
Well, I think I need to go to sleep. I'm gonna have to go pick up Dad. Thanks for chilling with me guys tonight. It was cool to have you guys here.
Yeah, cheers.
I'm really glad.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat dinner and watch Andor, man. Fucking episode 11 just dropped.
The fact that you
There's
guys
a
were all
space
here.
battle.
If you guys think
Fuck
about
yeah.
the fact that you were all here, if something would have gone down, like he got hurt, or I wouldn't have been alone in this. You'd have been all here supporting, and
Yeah, man. And even if there's a bunch of assholes like there was with Shaggy
there wasn't.
and Mandy and all that, you know, like there's always people that aren't.
You don't like Esoteric Shaggy.
At the end of the day.
I only like to threaten him with guns because he has a sense of humor about it. Besides, he knows nobody wants a fucking goddamn Nazi fucking intro. I mean, he has to know I'm joking. God.
Yeah, he knows he's joking. Because he DM'd me about it and thought it was the funniest thing ever. I remember him telling me about it. It's like, oh, Toxic pointed at a gun at screen.
It's called poetic justice when there's the slightest bit of truth to the fact that, wait a minute, you didn't make me one, but he gets one?
You didn't ask for one.
Well, I demanded it. Now all I need to do is kidnap his kid, his mascot. We need to find a mascot and kidnap him.
It's so funny though, like, I don't know, Esoteric must cause a lot of people a lot of grief because everybody seems to care about the fact that he's just Esoteric Shaggyism. Like, I know him as Esoteric Shaggyism. Oh, God damn it.
You know what? You said what?
I know him as Esoteric Shaggyism. You know, like he's not some alt or someone else. He's just, it's Esoteric Shaggyism.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's his name, and I just don't understand why people just can't get over that. Right, even Cog's spurging out over him now, and it's just for good reason, I guess, but
Alright, well, fuck, I'm about to hit the head. But shit,
I think Shaggy's just so angry about stuff still, and it's just
Shaggy is easily triggered. He needs probably to think about those medications.
Well, he's just so angry. Like, he gets so angry with me, and it's just like, dude, I've done nothing.
Well,
seriously, all I sent you was well wishes about a hospital, and then that's all I've done. Like, all I've said or heard about you, but because you have these fights with all these other people, and because he thinks I'm like involved, or because they're involved with me or something like that, I have some sort of agency, and it's so weird having to deal with Shaggy being so angry about stuff, and it's just like, you know, there isn't any fucking issue there, dude. Like, he's just, we should just realize that and get over it, because he just keeps going around and he just spouts a whole bunch of horrible shit. And it's just like, dude, I don't, you know, like, it's not needed.
It's so weird being here without my dad here. Hopefully they make him comfortable. All right, guys, I'm going to go and clean up the rest of the living room. That way, when I get up and when Dad gets back, it's nice and clean and he'll be happy.
Have a good one.
And when I get back tomorrow night, if I'm rested, I will start the inlay.
Sounds good.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks. Bye.
See ya.
Right, shoots.
You don't want to get into a dick measuring competition.
I didn't say that shit.